Hello, hello. We're about to be starting NA West doubles here in a bit on stream. We are still waiting on a co-caster. Hopefully we'll be figuring that out. But I am Nasta. I'm happy to be here. I'll be one of your casters here for today. We're now looking at bracket. We have 8 players here, so four teams. Looking at it here, we have Luck and Teals, King of Bozos, and Brand X. It's Brand, like it looks like Brandon, but Brand X, and maybe I'm mispronouncing that. But moving on, we got Thunderous Rain, Calvin Kyo. I think that's how you say it, but very
I think it's Calvin Kaio.
Is it Calvin Kaio?
I could be wrong, but that's what I've pronounced it for the past few months, year.
Okay, yeah,
sometime.
Because both those players are really good at Nickelodeon All Stars. I'm familiar with their tags. I just never had to call them anything but Calvin. So yeah, and we got Auto Dog X and Mefc. I feel like I'm familiar with Mefc for some reason. I feel like I've seen that tag before. And then on the last but not least side of bracket, we got Dante with Wiz77 and Mello with Kawita? Something like that. Very interesting tags here.
Because I am. I'll protect you. Powers, don't fail me now.
Let me double check it. Are we going to be having a set on here soon? Or okay, there we go. I'm now able to see. Oh, we're already into it here with with everybody, and it looks like someone already losing a stock relatively early. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see it. Interesting composition here. I know PugX has mainly played Jake, but seeing a Finn is always a nice surprise. And also you see Steven, a really good character, relatively annoying, but it looks like losing a other stock relatively easy. I'm not sure why that is. Blue having a really good lead here. Most of the players not even there at 100 damage just yet. And that Bugs Bunny is looking like they're in a real scary situation. PugX really trying to knock out that stock, but hasn't been able to close it out just yet. Ooh, but it could be a double KO here if PugX isn't careful. But oh, what a reversal that was. And that is your game 1 already. That is absolutely insane. I did not expect that to go that way. But really good call outs there from blue team, closing out the stock. And you know, when you're in that situation, you'll probably hear from your teammates like, hey, I need help, I need to get out of this. But unfortunately, sometimes you just can't be saved, and that was a very much one of those moments. So I'm seeing here on the PS4 account, MVD. Is that
is the ultimate
MVD
player? Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. A pretty notable Smash player.
Yes. I have seen him at tournaments. I have just never gotten around to talking to him. But really talented Snake player. Interesting to see him playing on PS4 here. You can see them both rocking the Evo tag as well.
Yeah, MVD did pretty all right at Evo. I think 17th.
Oh, that's relatively good. I know a few people ended up making top 16 that I'd never figure would. It was definitely an interesting time in the meta. Of course, with Velma being a very big presence for almost majority of top 16 from my understanding. All right, it looks like we're seeing Batcave here next. Looks like we might be, okay, not seeing a character switch. This menu always can be a little bit finicky here. Perhaps during an update, I'm hoping they show the perks a little bit better. That usually has been an issue in the past. Okay, we're seeing the Jake Finn once again and the Bugs Bunny Steven, so not too much of a change.
Something that confuses me is that the perks display during singles, just not doubles.
Maybe it's like overwhelmed or something, perhaps. I did see the acrobatics perk there for MVD. I think that is a relatively good perk for characters all around. Having that extra 10% air acceleration and even like 20% if you have it double stacked, it allows you to really follow up combos. And when you're dealing with a character like Bugs, who has really good speed, especially air mobility, being able to get maybe that third up air mixed in. All right, an interesting situation with both teams really on that right side there. You have to help out your teammate here, and it looks like the Steven was able to use that shield, help out his teammate a bit. Oh, but an early stock there from for MVD. I'm not sure what caused that. It might have been some rollback mishap, perhaps. But already you have to be real careful being that far up towards the stage. And it looks like MVD trying to close out one of those stocks with an up air, but not quite able to do it. Oh, but good call out from Pug X. They're really trying to close out that stock, and it looks like Troco able to do just that, giving blue team here quite the lead at the moment. MVD in a good situation to possibly get a spike, but Troco getting another spike once again. This could be game here if MVD isn't able to make it back, but the Steven able to shield MVD and hold on to this game here, but Pugax closing the app here with game 2. And I'm assuming, is everything going to be best of 5 here, or is this already the set here?
Yeah, so it's top 6 is best of 5. So this was a 2 out of 3.
Yeah, right now Troco and Pug X moving on here to what I heard was top 6. So MVD and is it Depo? Let me see.
Dakpo?
Dakpo.
Yeah, Dakpo, I think.
Sorry. All right. Got to reorganize things on my screen here. I have the stream and I also have bracket here because the letters do end up being a bit small, so it ends up being hard for me to read. But man, that first game was really exciting. I thought it was really crazy how much of a reversal happened in such a small amount of time. Just really good awareness from blue team. And hopefully it won't be the last that we see of MVD and was it Dakpo? Hopefully they will be able to maybe make it through loser side, but it looks like we have a relatively stacked bracket from my understanding. At least I see a lot of familiar names. All right. Star GG is not wanting to load for me. I don't know what this is about. Try to get back to the bracket page here. Yeah, it looks like the first round of bracket going relatively fast here. We're already going to be seeing winners semi-finals here with Luck and Teasel against who we already saw with a really strong round 1 of Puggis and Troco.
I believe that is Teals.
Teals? All right, thank you. If I struggle with anything during casting, it is pronouncing people's tags wrong. It's definitely something I need to improve on. So I apologize if you're listening in here. If you're hearing me mispronounce your tag, it's not intentional. I'm trying my best here. All right, both players checked in here, and we're just waiting for this round one.
All right, sounds like Arbiter is on his way. He'll be here in a bit.
An interesting choice in stage here. In terms of starting stages, I feel like people usually opt for the name escapes me right now. I'm trying to like I always just call them like FD or Battlefield because of my Smash background. But
Say the Smash one, and I'll let you know what it is.
okay, so this one reminds me of Kalos, if I remember.
Kalos. Trophy's Edge, maybe?
Yeah, so this is Trophy's Edge, I believe, that they have picked here. Seeing the Arya Stark and Bugs Bunny. Arya has been in a really interesting place here for the last few updates. A lot of buffs, and then I guess they reverted some changes they made to the character recently. So how they're going to do is very up in the air for me. But I feel like the character has definitely improved in the damage department, definitely able to hold their own weight here in doubles. It was definitely one of the biggest issues is them being an assassin class, taking more damage, being one of the lightest characters, but that is no longer the character's issue. So immediately going for that nair, you might see some interesting combos here from Teals. Seeing right now, red team racking up a bit of damage here onto blue. They're doing a really good job at evading the active hitboxes that blue team is throwing out, and good helping out the teammate there from Pug X. It was looking like Troco was in a little bit of a difficult situation, but good situational awareness from Pug X once again. Oh, and almost able to get that spike there, but luckily it looks like Teals was able to make it out unscathed. It's looking like Pugx is at a really high percent here, and good call out here. Really wants to close out that stock, but could see a reversal. Good DI there from Pugx. Getting caught there. It looks like Troco trying to keep up the pressure there on Teals, but you can't forget about Luck now having Rage on top of that. They're able to get a good amount of knockback here. Pugx does have that weakness applied, but it doesn't look like they're going to get too much value from it here. Pugx able to call out with the charged aerial, but both players able to make it back to stage there. They're getting a little bit more of that control there. Troco, though, at 129 damage here, even higher now. A relatively light character could definitely lose this stock here in a moment. Okay, Arya able to catch with that forward air there onto Troco, but still not enough to do it. Is that going to be another stock? Not quite yet, but Arya is still one of the lightest characters in the game from my understanding. So there's that stock, but luckily it looks like Luck was able to close out that stock, but still needs to take out that stock from Pugx, who's at 102%, but doing a fantastic job at holding on to that stock and getting more and more value. Oh my goodness, what just happened there? Already it's looking like Red taking a bit of a lead here. Troco trying to close out the stock, wasn't quite able to get it. Currently both blue players being stuck at that ledge managed to get out, and Troco able to get what almost was a double stock. Pugx cleaning up what was left for game 1. It looks like Arbiter is here in general if you want to pull him up.
Victory!
Yo.
Yo, so my PC was being hella slow. So by the time it was like 4, when I got the message, I had to like reset like a bunch of times. Nasta can attest to my PC being really slow.
I can contest to that.
He can, but my bad. I am here. Are we live right now? All right, so everyone heard that. Awesome. Everyone PC is slow. Hey, that's fun. That's fine. So what have we seen so far? What's going on right now?
So right now we're already into round 2 here. Pugx and Troco were able to make quick work against the team MVD and Dakpo, I believe.
Yeah.
So we're so moving on here into round 2. Troco and Pugx able to close out game 1 here against Teals and Luck MultiVersus.
And looking at this team, yeah, I'm kind of not surprised about why that's happening so far. So let's see if it's possible for Troco and Pugx to, just keep up the momentum that they've been working on so far. I mean, it's Cake and Finn, right? That's kind of a really good team to have on your team, you know what I mean?
And then the situational awareness from that team has been fantastic. There's been a lot of reversals, a lot of team saving, and it's definitely helped them close out these games. Although this first round here was relatively close, it was definitely not too one-sided like we saw in round 1.
Yes, we're just gonna have to see, is it possible for the team to make this comeback happen? I mean, let's see how it's gonna turn out. We are on Trophy's edge, really big stage, and as we're just seeing, oh my god, we're just seeing Troco just go crazy on MVP right now. Goes for that down air, goes for that stare, has the knife on him. This is gonna be a confirmed going on from T. Nope, never mind, gonna reset back on the ground. So, looking like Troco's gonna be off stage, makes that recovery, and that's the thing about fighting Jake, right? If Jake has you off stage, it's gonna be so hard to come back, and now we're even 1-to-1 blue team on red team.
Don't make a big
Yeah, they've been doing an excellent job at applying that pressure, helping each other out, but Arya able to close out that stock right off the top there, getting one stock closer, but they still have a lot of work to do here.
Yeah, red team finally, taking the lead here in this set. Well, I mean, it's not over yet. Gonna have the knife on. It's gonna give Arya some really nice revenge. Gonna apply it weaken on to the blue team. If they end up, what the? That didn't hit him. But did you see Finn Sarah hit Arya? Because I did it also. Going for the attack. Is that gonna kill? Wow, I think Troco's biting off a little more than he could chew. Gonna end up getting KO'd there by the Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, right now it looks like blue team needs to do a lot to kind of bring this back to even. Right now it's looking like Luck it was really high up there, but it looks like
goodbye.
There it is, closing out game 2 here, 1-1.
Yep. The moment I saw Jake up in the skies, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be the death. You never, ever want to be against Arya in the skies. That's just something that no one wants to deal with. And that's going to be Teals and Luck. Wow, good stuff going on. Taking on, this is game number 2, right? Game number 2?
So this is game 2 here in round 2. So we're in winner semifinals. We have already seen a part of quarters.
Okay, in that case, it's going to be a really good start coming on to this round. And I wonder what Sage is that blue team's gonna ban as of yet. I'm thinking maybe you might want to. Where would you want to go, Nasta? Like honestly, if you were on the blue team side.
So on the blue team side, since you have Jake and Finn, it looks like we're already seeing Cave here. That was generally what I was gonna guess. I feel like both these characters get a lot from taking advantage of that wall bounce. You just get a lot of value. You're able to go with a lot of follow-ups. It looks like Pugx, baiting us a little bit there with the Gizmo pick, but ended up going with Jake tried and true.
So that's something
you
that just
could-
happens before character picks. Is like the first few seconds, it'll just show whatever the new character is. Like it was the same thing for Morty and LeBron James.
Okay.
Me personally, I would have went Gizmo just to flex, but you know what? That's fine. Not ready to cook yet. Not ready. Character just came out yesterday. What are your thoughts on Gizmo so far? Just first impressions.
The character is definitely interesting. Has some long aerial combos that I wasn't necessarily expecting. Has a really powerful down air too. But how that character is going to do as people kind of like learn the counterplay or just learn the in and outs of that character, I feel like this character could be really strong. But
I'm sorry, dude. Pug X said, "Nah, I just picked Gizmo and then went back." So he was thinking about it.
Okay,
He was
so
actually
thinking about it.
He was actually thinking about it, bro. He was like,
Oh my
no,
gosh, really quick stop there, but Arya not able to close it out right back. That could have been a good back and forth. Right now, already being a stock down, that is extremely unfortunate.
Me when I'm the lightest character in the game. Oh my god, dude, Pug X is cooking right now. Goes for that Sarah Gum pistol looking like Luffy from One Piece. Oh, goes for that and Sarah again. Oh, someone help this Arya. Never mind, gonna be in a really good spot. Troco kind of trying to go for the bugs as of yet. Luck. Oh my god, he's kind of getting bodies right now, but no, they're actually piecing up Troco. That up air is not gonna end up killing. Try to see Jim get his revenge. And that's not gonna be it. Oh, never mind. As I say that, the knife. I was like, they're not gonna get their revenge, and I was wrong, bro. I keep it 99, but look at your boy Joko, almost killing Teals from the side, but not gonna be able to get it done.
Yeah, good recovery there from Pugex, going with the up special, going the other direction. But right now, they're in good situation to possibly take a stock there at the ledge, but wasn't quite able to get it. But Pugex might be able to get the gun pistol, bro, but wasn't able to.
I'm glad you're calling it the pistol now. Oh my god, did you see that? He destroyed the knife. He had a gem, but he just threw it just in time. Tried to go for that down smash. I'm sorry, that down strong.
Arya has weakness right now, though. That could be a way to take the stock, but that powerful down strong, not able to do it, but Pugex able to catch with the forward air.
And yeah, it's just so hard to try to, challenge that move because it's not disjointed, right? So Jake kind of just, throw that move out and get what he needs to done. And look at the amount of weakness onto Finn. And he's not that heavy. There's that up strong, gonna swing that axe side to side, and that's not gonna be able to close out the game. But blue team not looking too good as of right now. Gotta save Jake. There's the attack the king. Is that gonna be it?
Pugex is dangerously over there towards the side of the map, but good stalling there. It looks like Troco doing a good job by getting hit by that rocket. Hopefully that won't be too much. Okay, it looks like we're making it back to that stage now.
Oh my god, it is so close. I just want to commentate. Oh my god, Pug X is living by a prayer. Gets smacked up with the bite, but he's loves it. He's allergic.
That air stalling is insane.
People be like, oh, Jake's on the issue, bro. He's not even fighting. He's just chilling. Goes for the ups. Oh my god, the up special trying to stretch, trying to be able to live, but he left his boy to hang. And I love how the red team was like, if you're not gonna fight, we'll just piece up your boy. Your boy is just free food out here, bro.
Pugex was running track, man. He was trying to stay alive as much as possible, but unfortunately, when you're dealing with two characters that have really powerful aerial game like Arya and Bugs, it is extremely difficult to deal with by yourself.
Yeah, I like the idea of, hey, let me take over, right? So people, fun fact, me and Nasta, while we're also commentators, we're also MultiVersus duos. So it's normal, right? You'll see someone with high damage, you'll see your teammate with high damage, you'll say, okay, fall back, go ahead and fall back, I'll take the lead. But you have to try to fight in eventually. And I was looking at the damage. Ooh, Troco not dealing enough kills. Oh no, he didn't get any KOs that game. It was all Pugex. So I kind of get it. But I think Finn is good on that. I think Finn does well on Batcave. You have the really low, the low blast zones on the stage. I kind of understand that. Actually, no, because Batcave has really small blast zones everywhere, right? Mm-hmm. So Finn should be able to get some KOs there. But hey, man, red team was kind of just, playing to win, and they ended up getting that game. Let's see if they can somehow make this comeback happen, because it was looking really good for them. But red team, the Arya and the Bugs Bunny, that water dancer skin too, bro. Which you, no, it's not even the water. It's that Hollywood Bugs. That's why. Bro got that money. Bro got that bling on him. That's why they're winning,
bro.
He got that gleamium, bro. He got that gold name and everything. He ain't nervous. If you got that money, bro, you just win easier. That's just how it works.
Skins win games, man.
Hey man, it's confirmed. That's why, you know, when you play Valorant, if you're rocking just the normal black guns, bro, what are you doing, bro? You're not about to win these games. But going on to game number 3 right now, tied games, blue team and red team on Cromulons. Go for the down air, not the up air. I mean, probably wasn't confident it's gonna get the kill. Maybe wanted a reset of some kind. Teal's gonna try and finish up Pug X, but Pug X has a little. Oh no! You can't be going that high with Arya. Yeah, that's true.
And it looks. Oh my goodness! Luck in a really scary situation, able to get that up special double KO. That is absolutely huge, which is crazy because red team was doing an excellent job at racking up that damage onto blue, but it just came down to, hey, you're a little too close to the blast zone. I'll be able to take this stock from you.
Adventure time, come on, grab your friends, man. This is the canonic duo, bro. You can see that teammate, oh my God, goes for the half 5, and that's gonna be Finn sent to the stratosphere, but Pug X still retaining their stock. I mean, it's not stock, it's 0 points, but 148% right now. They are in a really bad position, Nasta.
They are in a pretty bad position here. I feel like Pug X has done an excellent job at holding on to these stocks right now, and they're already able to close out another one. That is some huge value here. Even if Pug X ends up losing the stock, it doesn't matter because they already took round 4. We're going to a game 5 situation here.
My guy, that game, bro, they speed ran that game, dude. That game was like 5 minutes. No, that game was like 8 minutes. I'm sorry. That
like, look at that damage. They only Luck there was able to get about 200 damage because the game was so quick, as you were saying.
Bro, wow. I don't know what happened. I don't know what meeting Pug X told Troco. He said, "Get it together, bro. get it together." He was like, "My fault, OG," and ended up getting the 2 kills that they needed. And there we go. I mean, like you said, we're going on to a game 5 scenario right now. Pug X and Troco looking to wrap things up right here, right now. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't like Luck the only person that's not from California right now? I think Pug X and Troco are from California. That's what the overlay says.
Yeah, it's 3 out of 4 of the players are California.
Okay.
I love that. I love that. By the way, shout out to Conduit Gaming, bro. I love this overlay that they have, man. The overlay is so sick. There's a lot of really good information. Shout outs to them. But no, California come to represent. So we got to see. I need Luck to put in a little bit more work, bro. For the Lone Star State, the California vibe. Thank you, Pug X. I will say that state is on fire, so they're playing for their lives, right? They're trying to move. They're trying to make it. I really like the. I don't know why. Anytime I see a canonical like team win or do well, it makes me excited. Like Batman, Superman, Bugs, and I hope Daffy gets in the game. You know how sick that would be?
I would love to see Daffy in the game.
I guess you could do Bugs LeBron, right? Because of Space Jam. I guess that kind of counts now, sort of. Just give Bugs his Space Jam suit or his jersey, and that'd be perfect. You know what I mean?
Like, they definitely gave some bait, sentences on his release. Like, this is our first basketball-based characters. Like,
yeah,
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That too. I was like, what do you mean first? You mean we getting like, bro? What you mean we getting Michael J? We getting Jordan, bro?
Perhaps.
We should get a skin, a Michael Jordan skin, bro. That'd be fire. But speaking of fire, let's go ahead and get this game number 5 right here, the final game of the set on Star Arena, and it has no platforms as well, so it's gonna be a little bit harder for Arya to get those combos going. But staying in the air versus Arya Stark, the Wolf is not such a good idea, but gonna end up dropping the combo, gonna avoid the knife. I don't care. I'll beat you up with the needle. Good stuff coming on to Teals, dealing up that good damage for Lux to try to clean up. Ooh. Okay, that's
You have
scary.
to be careful there at ledge. It looks like both blue team able to make it back there and almost able to get the double spike, but ended up getting a bit of a reverse to the Arya. Is that going to be enough to do it off the top? Not just yet.
I like the rocket coming on from Lugnasta, able to like try to cover more than one option, so they have to worry about that rocket. Oh, goes for the Sair. No, gets it out of there, and that's gonna be Arya going for the alley with that Sair, and that's gonna be the death of Finn the Human. Red team taking a really good lead, taking 2 points in the first minute of this game.
Yeah, they've always been really good about racking up that damage on blue team. It's just blue team has been able to rack out those points there, and right now blue team already hitting back, making us look more close to even here at 30-40 damage.
One thing I love about the okay, hold on. Forward air into down air, almost getting that KO on Finn. I'm so glad they took away that assassin perk, because that would have been probably the end of Finn. Goes for the up special into a forward air. I mean, I'm sorry, the Sair. Good stuff going off the Teals. And now they all have to do is rack up Pug X, and you know that boy's scared. He's shook. He does not want any sort of smoke whatsoever.
But he does an excellent job at stalling, but will Troko be able to do the 1v2 here and able to almost get the double, but wasn't able to get it connected? Arya is closing out that last stock. That is game 5.
That was a set. That was a really good set to hop on, man. And the thing is, right, you can't leave your teammate alone. Not when you have Teals and Luck MultiVersus on your team. Look at that. Teals rocking the 4 KOs, bro.
Look at the damage too here. It looks like blue team barely even able to get 100 damage there. Oh, that's pretty rough.
That's pretty rough, but luckily that was winner, so it's more of a chance of, you know, of the blue team to make a comeback happen later in the bracket. But for now, that's going to be the red team looking real nice right now, man. Good stuff coming on to them as well. I always despite Arya getting a little bit more kooky as time goes on, I like seeing good Arya play. I think the character's really fun to watch due to her being, you know, the literal glass cannon of the game. Easy to kill, but good Arya play is not seen too often, if you know what I mean. So
I feel like we're in a point where we're probably going to see a rise in Arya players, because although the character was in a relatively good spot in this previous patch, and now we've seen a little bit of a reversion, but
yeah,
having that up special properly connect to do damage and do a remarkable knockback when combination with that up air, it's as, like, I'll be real with you, kind of as cheesy as Superman's up special in a sense. Like, sometimes if you go up there, you're just gonna die.
Who's more of a cheater? Be honest. Superman?
Okay, Superman.
I'm
did not like
Superman or Arya. I'm gonna ask you too.
I feel like Superman is still the king of cheese right now, bro.
King Cheese, bro. I agree. That makes me happy to hear. Why am I not following Conduit? There we go. But no, I agree, billion%, bro. I don't know.
And well, on the topic, if you're viewing right now and you aren't already following Conduit Gaming, does monthly tournaments for multiple games. Go ahead and drop a follow. It's always a interesting watch.
Yeah, they do Nasby and MultiVersus, of course. And hey, it is September. So all I'm saying is, if you got, you know, $4, go ahead and hit that purple button, support Conduit Gaming right here, right now. But I think we just got invited. Oh no, that's Pin. Shout out to Pin, bro. Pin is my guy.
I love Pin, and I was like, where's this dude from? And it's like, I saw he was on the East Coast. I was like, damn, I was really hoping we would be able to see him here in bracket today, but unfortunately just across the North America.
Yeah, unfortunately we can't do that. Also, Pug X is going to be inviting us back into the arena, I think. Right? Did we just see him? Oh, no, we're good. Okay. I wish this game had a lobby system.
Choose your character.
I really wish this game had a proper lobby system, man. That would make our life a lot easier, you know what I mean?
For sure right now. Kristav was just talking about it, how this game is definitely difficult to run brackets for with just how unintuitive viewing games are, and how many issues that just run into the custom lobbies. Like me and Arbiter, we were about to do some 1v1s yesterday, and we couldn't even get it started because it would just time out.
The network was just like, no, no. It's like, thank you, MultiVersus. And like the game is so good. Look at this, I love this game. I love this game a lot. But like, I don't know. I would much rather them not release any more new characters or any more shops if it meant them having a better lobby system. That's just me. Me personally, that's just me. Cause think about the amount of like things you could do as a streamer or as a as a content creator, just being able to just host lobbies, right? That would be so cool. But the only thing you can do MultiVersus really is play it as of right now. So that's fine. I guess that's one of the whole game. We are going to be restarting the game because, like we were saying, right, the game does kind of have issues. So gonna have to reset the game. Mad unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, but you do what you got to do to be able to run a bracket like this.
Yep. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna just start adding Tony Hune in like every tweet he makes. I don't care if I'll get blocked. Where's Spectate Future? Where's Spectate Future? We released I don't know, Black Adam and what's this dude's name?
Stripe?
The new Stripe, yeah. We released Black Adam and Stripe. That's crazy.
Bro, where's Rick, bro? I've been saying it for a while. What happened to Rick?
I think Rick was a prank. Like I think Rick was like a joke and a bait to kidnap the MultiVersus audience. It's like Rick and Morty. No, it's just Morty.
See, the
Morty,
thing is,
Morty
we've already seen footage of Rick.
He was
probably
out. He was out for a little bit, like in the test files. You got to play as him.
Yeah, but what I'm guessing what's going on is perhaps they're trying to get Roland to voice him, because I know there's been a big outcry about Morty having lines specifically just taken from the show, and perhaps they took that a little too to heart.
I don't care.
Hey, bro, I ain't complaining. He has some.
Exactly.
Morty has some funny ass lines. Like
I'll kill you.
He was just like, "I will kill you."
When he said that, I was like, "Bro, what?" It's funny. It's funny when you think MultiVersus is a kids game, and then you have like Harley swearing left and right. You have like, did you know that in Gremlins people die in that movie?
No, so I haven't. So I've always seen parts of Gremlins. I need to watch it now just because.
Just to understand
Gizmo
shit,
and Stripe are going into this game.
Yeah, so Stripe catches a body in that movie. He actually catches multiple bodies in that movie. So, yeah. Kids game. And then you have it's because you got like Steven Universe and freaking Finn from Adventure Time. Then you have, like I said, Harley saying curse words, Morty hitting you with the freaking the plumbus, if you know, you know. They don't say like I'll
Shout out to all my plumbuses out there, bro.
Shout out to all the plumbus users, bro. Sometimes you just get lonely. That plumbus comes in handy. You know what I mean?
Multi-purpose.
MultiVersus, multi-purpose, bro. That's bars. Let's see. We are now gonna see if the lobby system is going to work. Hands are crossed. I'm sorry, fingers are crossed. Don't cross your hands. That doesn't make any sense. I also like how they replace Gizmo with Wonder Woman. I wish you could also replace a character on your own whim. You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
Gizmo's cute, but he's not that cute.
And then so the thing I found out is you trigger a voice line when you just tap him. Yeah. Which I didn't know up to this point, and I was like, ooh, I don't know if I want to hear Gizmo's voice that much. Like, he's cute, but I don't know.
Gizmo's cute-ish. He's cute with an asterisk. Like, it's the beard that like kills it for me. You see his little beard? Like, what is that?
Yeah, like the under chin.
Yeah, like why does bro have that? And like his eyes, kind of like he has like sinister eyes at times, bro. Shit, Stripe.
Bro, he's got that killer instinct, bro. You best watch out. Don't feed him after midnight, bro.
Don't feed him after midnight. Don't get him wet. Don't put him near bright lights. I forgot what happens if you put him. No, that's right. If you put him near bright lights, they just like have a seizure. Like you can do whatever.
The kids movie.
It's what'd you say?
Isn't that supposed to be a kids movie too?
It's supposed to be a kids movie, yeah. It's a kids movie. It's rated PG.
Bro, different times, bro.
Different times, man. Yo, Pug X with the subscription. Appreciate that, bro. Even though you play Jake and I hate you, appreciate it. I'm kidding. I'm messing with you, bro.
Bro, low key, Buggex a part of the reason I hate playing against Jake, bro. It was so brutal when I played him in customs that one time. Like, oh my goodness.
I had to play him when Batman didn't work. When they took away, that was a dark time. That's the dark timeline.
Funny.
It's funny because I was still winning against people. I was beating Jake's and Tom and Jerry's with the 8-second cooldown perk. So I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? Like what's good with you? If you struggled with Batman before, I don't know what to tell you now, bro. I don't know what to tell you. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna add 20 Human right now, bro, and be like, hey, when that Spectate feature coming out?
Hopefully sooner than later. But we gotta be careful talk to him, bro. Your Batman's in a good situation right now.
I will. Ooh. You know what? I'll say it. I'll take 85 Batman nerfs if we get custom lobbies for spectating. I'll take it. I don't care.
Dude's a man of the people. You hear it here first.
I'm telling you, bro. I don't give a shit. They could make Batman's uppercut make him deal damage, and I'll be like, you know what? As long as we get custom arenas.
Bro, there was some issue with that, right? Where Wonder Woman would like apply damage to herself for a little bit.
I remember that. That was funny. That was
what move was that? Do you know?
I don't remember. I think it was her lasso or her up air. I don't remember.
And with that up air, it's pretty strong though.
I love the animation of her up air. It's really cool.
Oh, and when it spikes, it's just like,
damn. Oh my god, when it spikes, it just feels amazing. You ain't even lying, my dude. You're not even lying. What other moves look really cool? I like Shaggy's moveset. I think Shaggy's moveset's really sick, even though he's weird. Superman, I was kind of surprised at how good they made him. Like, all of his moveset, matters. Like, he punches you a lot, but they're really strong. I like how they, didn't make it too weird where he was, really strong, but they give him armor on his punches to, simulate, hey, he's, really freaking strong.
He's a beefy dude. He's a tank.
Dude, his shoulders, his taunt is him just revving up his shoulders, bro.
Hey, bro.
That's OD.
It's interesting. Then what is Black Adam's taunt gonna be, bro? That's what I'm interested about.
I would think it would be really cool if he turned back into his normal form, but I doubt they would do that. Who knows? I mean, Black Adam. I'm excited because he's as a DC fanatic, right? Mm-hmm. He's almost as strong as Superman. Actually, no, he's not as strong as Superman, but he can beat him because Superman is not invulnerable to magic. It's not like a weakness like Kryptonite is, but it's like magic can hurt him. You know what I mean? It's like if I don't take this the wrong way. If I shot you, it would hurt, right? But if you shot Superman, it wouldn't work. But if you have magic against Superman, it would actually hurt him. So yeah, there we go. Are you guys gonna spectate matches? We're trying. we are trying, bro.
It looks like we finally got into custom lobby here, but yes, there are a ton of issues, sadly.
Yep. Oh no, not the Android phone!
All right. So I do want to say, because it looks like we got this weird situation where we got two players with the same tag. I wonder if they're doing split screen on console or something. What's going on there?
What?
It is not the same tag. One is Jerry with double R and an I, and the other is double R with an IE.
Okay, I see that now. But that is Thunderous Reigns and Calvin Kyo, right?
I believe so, yeah.
All right. So that is a pretty strong team there. So are you familiar with Thunderous Reigns at all? Or Calvin?
No, I am not.
So both players really good at Nick All-Stars. Thunderous Reigns, well-known PM player from my understanding.
One of the best to ever do it.
Yeah, one of the best. So you know you're in store for a pretty nice game here. And it looks like we're getting right into it here at Trophy's Edge. Oh no!
Oh no!
He almost got it! He almost got it! No! There's...
Ah, Shaggy, no. Oh my god, my man just has all the applied weaknesses, bro. And they did nerf Superman to where his laser does cost ammo, so you only really have 2 for a short amount of time. Hit him with that up strong, but for that Sayer, not gonna get it. Gets hit by the up air. Up, and away. He's gonna be able to live. That is Superman, the second heaviest character in the game.
Already at 105%, but it is a tank, a heavy character, so you're gonna have to do a little bit more than you would usually need to. But it's looking like Blue in a good position to possibly take the stocks, but good on red team making it back to center stage.
Yeah, man. And we're trying to see, Jerry trying to get, get the KO off of, is it Kawita? Is that how you pronounce that? Kawita?
Kawita? Sounds right.
Regardless, Kawita is no more, bro. Oh, almost got Mellow MP4, bro, but gonna be able to continue watching his videos, bro. Bro's the jam man for the teleport to him, not gonna be able to get it. Good stuff coming on to Jerry. Gonna be able to make it up. Wait, shit, I just realized you're both Jerry. Fuck. Oh,
so
that was
I don't know who is who. Sadly, I know their actual tags. It's just Blue Team.
Superman Shaggy, that's what
Superman
you get.
Shaggy.
If I can't give your names, I'm calling you by their characters. They're trying to be funny. So now we're gonna see Shaggy at 109%. Oh, hit him with that Super Saiyan kick though.
Oh, it was slow too because it had that what was it, like ice applied? That's one of the weird interactions with that is that you can apply the ice to your teammate, right?
Yes, that's true. If you end up blowing on your teammate, you can actually apply the 44. You get a little bit more stuff.
I understand why you got tripped up there for a second.
I was like, how do I say this? Oh, but for that down smash, I'm not gonna be able to get that. That is A-okay. Oh my god, you're just seeing Superman go for the kill off stage, down air into neutral air, into Bug's neutral air. You know what that A battle the
Watch out
rocket
for
is
that rocket.
down.
Ooh, the rocket combo.
Oh, that was a good hit coming on from Shaggy. Gonna be able to get that side special. I don't know what it's called. I call it the kick. Oh, is that it? No, he's fine. Shaggy is Shaggy's a bit heavier. They did nerf his weight. Oh, is that it? Yeah, go X. And now we're looking at Finn like, yo, what you want to do, bro?
These rocket combos are insane. That was rocket into rocket, my dude.
He said down rocket into up rocket. We don't care, bro. We out here hitting licks with
the setup of the century.
And good awareness coming on to Mellow as well for just knowing, oh shit, he's gonna get hit by this, okay. Now I can combo this into the up rocket to end up getting that KO. Really good stuff coming on to Mellow. Really smart Bucks play from what I'm seeing. And man, Kawita having your back over there as well. Really good stuff. And I think the issue with the blue team is they just ended up dying way too early.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? That can really like impact the setup of a game. Just losing your stock way too early, giving your team a really good early start when you're at low percent, no chance to fight, no chance to scrap whatsoever, can really be a detriment to your team. So that wasn't too bad despite the lead that they gave away to the red team. So let's see if they can make some magic happen.
So Superman almost was able to take a really early stock there, but luckily it looked like red team knew what was going on, was able to get out of that scenario, and ultimately, as you were saying, red team was good about getting these combos set up and just getting all that damage, knocking out the stocks just really early. Or is it called points in this? Is it like the terminology for this game is tripping me up a bit?
I just say points.
All
you know
right.
what I mean? Like I say points, scores. If someone dies, I say like, oh, they lost their stock, even though it's a point. This game is too fast to like get tripped up on terminology. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Like so much happens in like a couple of seconds. Wait a second.
What's up?
Oh no, I thought I heard some really good news, but apparently not. I thought for a second that they made it to where Batman's smoke beat out Megaphone, but that was you know, we all can get what we want.
Look out, chumps.
Maybe next time. All right, going on to
Maybe
game
next
number 2 now.
And all right, interesting backing up and using laser rather than trying to use it approachingly.
Yeah, because you'd have to like use it sparingly now. You can't just throw it out willy-nilly anymore. Ow. I mean, despite Superman being really big, you know, he is kind of combo bred for everybody. And now there goes your lasers. You use up your 2 ammo. Now you gotta go for the freeze breath to slow him down.
Put up that wall, but right now Shaggy has that weakness 5, but right now doing an excellent job of not even letting any damage be applied. The double uppercut there.
Oh, he's chilling, but I can't say the same for Shaggy right now. Good stuff with the side special coming to Superman, and that's gonna be it. No, actually, Shaggy gonna save their life, and they tried to hit Bugs in the that's corny.
Yep, that's the good old up air there, but it is almost a double KO there. It looks like the Shaggy trying to close it out, wasn't able to do so though, but that might be it. There it is.
Bugs gonna be able to get away, man.
Oh, big sandwich coming in. Watch out, watch out.
Bro did not have the summon for all that calories, bro. Down air into up special. Oh, he read that air dodge too. Trying to save his teammate, not gonna get it. That's all right. But for the nair, good rocket.
If he was able to catch with that, he might have been able to get a double nair, which would have been a stock possibly if you're not careful.
What perk is ooh. Get down there, Rabbit. It's Rabbit season now, but now it's Pin season. They're trying to, you know, wrap up this point coming on. That, you know, Kuita's holding on to, but for the up and away, slam him down. Oh, that is not good. Now
Looks like
you're
he's going for the up special grab there, trying to maybe tease the stock, but wasn't quite able to get it to connect.
Is that it? Okay, good stuff. Gonna air dodge down. Gonna get hit by the rocket. Luckily, wouldn't have done anything, and is that gonna be it? Yeah, Finn not being the heaviest character in the world, and Superman hitting like a truck. So
yeah, that was like a jab into side special, wasn't it?
I think it was side special, or maybe it was neutral attack, because that thing also sends you like straight.
It was armored. It was armored, so
was?
it must have been side special.
His neutral's armored as well. The whole
Really?
the chest. The chest punch, yeah. That
Oh yeah,
upside
yeah, but I don't think that was quick enough. I really think that was a side special canceled out of the 2 hits of jab.
You're probably right. All I saw was Finn fly after getting jabbed, and I was like, oh, okay. Still gonna be able to chill. Superman is, like I said, man. Superman is just hilarious. I just love that character, man. He just be doing
really
shit.
fun to play too.
He just be doing shit, bro. Also, look, thank you for if you're watching this, man, appreciate the follow on Twitter. That's my guy, bro. Your Bugs is dope as hell, dog. But let's see, we are going on to game number 3 as of right about now, my nigga. So, staying on Trophy's Edge, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I mean, we haven't seen it change yet. Got you, GOAT. You're the GOAT! Shut up! Calling me the GOAT. Nah, dude, your Bugs play was immaculate. Chef's kiss. I'd buy 5 of those at Target, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty good Bugs play, bro.
If I saw Luck Bugs Bunny play at my local Target, and I could like get one for free, if I want to get one free, I'd buy 4, bro. I'd buy 4. Oh, going to Tom and Jerry. Oh wait, nope. Okay, never mind.
It was probably just hovering over it for a second.
Bro was contemplating, bro. He was scheming.
Hey, bro, look, by the way, if you're trying to follow someone on Twitter, bro, like I got a Twitter here myself, at Nasta_official.
Nasta official, bro.
Yeah?
_official. That's how you know it's a real deal, bro.
Yeah.
That's how you know that's a real deal. But going on to game number 3, right?
Let me look at the score here.
Yep. What?
Yeah. It looks like I have to refresh it here. Start GG is being a little weird for me, but yeah, going into the next game here.
I kind of want to see Jerry use his lasers a bit more sparingly. Oh, 40.
That's it, bro. That is exactly what I was talking about. And it looks like Shaggy was trying to close up as well, but wasn't quite able to finish it out.
It's crazy how Bugs is just able to slip away from danger a lot of the time. Up and away. Oh, they almost got his ass, bro. Oh, Sarah. Where you going, son? Breathe on him, bro. Get the reps in. There's the laser, gonna be able to dodge it. I feel like the ammo on laser is a bit of a harsh nerf, a little bit. But you know, they were camping with that. Oh, Shorty Kid's gonna be able to get that KO onto Mellow MP4 just up on Shaggy.
That can take your stock or your life a lot quicker than you usually think it would. It's just a super powerful up special.
Yeah, that's just OD, bro. You get smacked up by that, you are gone, bro. Oh, but that meld into that up air, he said, yeah. Go for that down attack to try to break armor, but none of these characters have.
Oh, watch out for that! Ooh, okay. Gotta be real careful about that.
It's funny how comical that move is, man. Oh, Superman gonna be able to live, bro. I don't know if he had task trigonometry or not, but the man of tomorrow will be able to live for another day.
All right, that weakness is now applied to the Findo, but they're choosing to focus here on the bugs, surprisingly, but now weakness is no longer applied.
Yeah, 159. Oh, 160, 170. Superman is just living forever. For that up smash, nope. Put the hole in his chest, but it's gonna be not a double KO, but it's gonna be a nice KO. Look at Shaggy rocking it with 147%, but there it is. He is gonna be able to lose that life. He didn't have full weakness, and red team's not looking too good as well as they are at really high damage right now. But we go for those bug loops. Oh, get off me, dude! Hit with that there.
Anvil helping out. Hang on, rabbit. Oh, okay, getting the double down strong there and almost able to take it out with the bag, but wasn't quite able to do it. Watch out for that rocket.
Clutch factor coming on to Mello's kind of going in clutch right now. As I said that, never mind. Now it's all up to Finn the human. Okay, and they can just end up killing Shaggy Rogers right now. But the minutes
120 right now, though.
Oh my God. Get away from bugs. Oh my, trying to combo this Shaggy at 61%. Good damage coming on to Koida at 120%. The down air is not going to do it. No, not quite yet. He's a little bit heavier. No buns are still needed.
It can't happen again at 130%. Is going to definitely lose a stock. You have to play this extremely carefully right now, and you can see that's going to do it.
Defeat.
Almost. They almost made that comeback happen. That was looking really clutch for them, but you know what? That's going to be the blue team, man. 2-0 over, not 2-0, 2-1 over Mellow and Koida. It's not over yet, though, because it is a best-of-5 game.
But definitely adds to that stress. Having to win 2 games in a row, cannot afford to drop one without getting put into loser's side.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm thinking, Nasta, what do you think the red team has to do in this game? Like, what's the game plan here? Maybe change the stage, maybe a character pick. What do you think would be a really good play here?
I feel like right now what's going on is that blue team is adapting to them really well and really doing a good job at keeping the 2 players separated. And I see a bit of focus here of trying to take advantage of Bugs' charm, which apparently applies rage if you walk into it as a teammate, which they've been trying to use that weakness, right? But they're not getting any value from it. They apply that weakness, and then it's like very hit or miss whether they are going to take advantage of that weakness and be able to apply that damage. They kind of just go with the flow, but they might need to be a little bit more focused in that end.
And they're still using it, so I mean, maybe this is what, you know, sometimes something doesn't work, but you just have to be the better player, you know what I mean? And be like, hey, I gotta keep trying, man. So let's see if this works out for them. And we are going to get the freeze perk coming on from Superman as well, which I think is really strong. He's probably his best one. That perk was not in the last beta because it was 2. He had the one where he went up in the sky, he slammed down, there was a fire pillar. Then he had the one where you know, he just did the super punch. But yeah, that one's really good. And then one last one's coming on to Shaggy, of course, and then Koida rocking the one with the gem. Get a fully charged max attack to get that gem for free and teleport all over the place. Makes Finn a really cool character.
And all right, it's looking like red team getting away with a lot of damage here. Might be able to take the stock there if another down air connects. And there it is. Trying to get the double here. They are feeling really good there. Hopefully they make it back. Oh my goodness. And they hit him right back. You got a little too greedy there, my friend.
Oh, Finn! Finn the human! Finn the human, bro! Adventure time! Come on, grab your friends! Okay, I want to talk about that spike that Mellow Josh got. He ended up reading the air dodge of Jerry with an eye and ended up getting that KO. He ended up dodging away from the stage to end up getting that down here. That boy got reads like he's a librarian. Good stuff. Oh, where you? How did I get nobody? What's
Like,
got wrong?
You've been telling me about this for a really long time. You have to respect that up strong. It just hit so hard, and it looks like they were able to score at other point there. Ooh, and getting the charm.
Got me good that time.
Gotta be
He was
real
able to
careful.
dodge out of that. I'm kind of surprised he had that much time to hit that up special. And we gotta be careful. That down strong that Finn has does break armor. Superman's kryptonite in this case. Oh, goes for that nair. Oh, yeah, hit him with that up strong. It has armor, bro. Don't challenge me up there. Oh, what's Boney gonna have? Bones made of glass, bro. Not gonna be able to survive that whatsoever.
I felt like he was going to survive too, so that's what I found so confusing about it.
Low key, it looked odd for me as well. I was like, how did he die there? Oh, speaking of glass bones, bro. Yo,
Trying to
Mellow
catch with those up
MP4,
airs.
bro. About to turn into Mellow MP3 because he ain't about to make no more music. Okay.
Okay, catching him with the strong, getting ready for that charge punch, but it doesn't matter. It looks like the Shaggy was able to close it out. So if I had a guess here, I want to say the Shaggy is Calvin and the Superman is Thunderous Reigns.
That is
Am I
correct.
right by that?
Yes, that is
All right.
correct.
Bro, when you're trying to commentate, bro, you ain't got time to be like, I'm trying to like give off names, bro. But no, blue team gonna be able to win that set 3-1 over the red team. Mello and Koito were a really nice team. I liked watching them play. I don't know, I'm a sucker for assassins. If I see an assassin on screen, I get really excited because they're really cool characters to watch. Like, I don't know, as a commentator, I love seeing people just flail themselves at people, you know what I'm saying, man? And Finn is a flailer. Finn just throws himself at his opponents, and it's really cool to watch. But I also like watching Superman as well. So, good stuff going on to both of these teams.
Yeah, I definitely wish to see a little bit more Batmans and doubles. I know it's definitely a popular pick that I saw about a month ago in terms of singles play, but when it comes to Batman and doubles, that's kind of where you stop seeing Batman players. So hopefully, like that, we are in a relatively small doubles bracket here, so I don't necessarily think we will see a Batman this time around. But who knows? Maybe there's somebody I'm not thinking of here.
I need Batman. I need to see a Batman, bro. I need to see a. I need to see.
Bro,
a Batman.
Batarang ain't ready. Batarang ain't ready.
What if you wanted to play neutral, but God said, Batarang not ready? No smoke. What if that happens a lot, bro? Pranking my boyfriend, saying I took a really fat gross shit and begging him to come see it, and then surprising him with his birthday present. Elden Ring on the toilet. What a nice girlfriend. Someone just said that to me. That's why you heard that Samsung alarm go off. That's all I wanted to say, Nasta. Please don't be mad at me.
I don't know what to say to that.
Why you gotta be a hater, dude?
I'm not trying to be a hater, man. I'm not trying to be a hater.
I gave that information hoping it would make you laugh and make you smile, and then you just hit that shit.
Hey, bro! Like, if you saw my cam, I am smiling right now. I am
think
having
you're
a wonderful
I think
time.
you're lying. I think you're lying to me, actually.
Hey, bro, you can ask Kree about it. I was like, hey,
I think-
let's get the cam set up, bro.
I think you're saying that just to get off scot-free. I get you, fake friend, fakey, faker. No legal
Damn, that hurts, man. That hurts, man.
my bad, bro.
It's all
Sorry,
good.
you know I didn't mean it, bro.
Yeah, I know you didn't mean, bro.
Dude, look at Gizmo, bro. He's just.
Hey, well,
Bro,
it looks like he's about to break down, bro. He's about to like go into a dance.
This dude is listening to a funky ass beat. Bro is just relaxing.
So this is
I'm
something that
jealous.
I've kind of guessed here by just watching the characters. Like, music a really big part of the Gremlins movie.
He makes the Gremlins can sing. That's the
Okay.
thing. Gizmo ends up playing music on a keyboard, like in his moveset. So yeah, that's why he's able to do that in the game. That makes mute happen, which is really cool. A really cool thingy. I like the idea of muting your opponent. I think it's really sick. But if Stripe is anything like the movie, I am not going to enjoy fighting him at all, dude. I'm not going to enjoy it. You know what Stripe does? Dude clones himself. That's what he does.
Oh no.
He clones himself, and he like has a shit ton of like weapons that are like he has chainsaws, he has a gun.
He's got a gun?
He's got the blicky on him, dude. It's dangerous out. This gremlin shit serious, bro.
Bro, dude's about to be like Happy Chaos and MultiVersus, bro.
Actually, you gonna see a freaking crosshair all over the screen. You're gonna block it, dude. That's what's about to happen. It's not gonna be
I'm waiting
fun.
for those tennis combos though. I think those are gonna be pretty interesting because if he has like a clone and he's like hitting you back and forth, that's gonna be hella annoying.
That would be sick. It'd be annoying for sure.
But it would be sick.
Exactly. And then Black Adam. If they made him like Injustice Black Adam, that'd be kind of cool. I doubt they'll do that, but that'd be neat.
I have a lot of material for these characters in terms of like what they want to do with the movesets here. So I hope they really get unique with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I also find it funny. Someone told me this. I'm like, that's the most disrespectful shit ever. Dude, they could legit just make Shazam a skin of Black Adam. Do you know how disrespectful?
Yeah. I think you talked about that while we were playing MultiVersus. That is
that's so disrespectful, bro. That's like having General Zod in the game before Superman and being like, "Yeah, just make Superman a skin, bro." Like that's crazy. Speaking of Superman, though, we're going back to Superman and Jerry with the eye and Jerry with the nope. They both have eyes. Never mind. So I'm calling them by their names again. I was like, maybe I'll just call them by their letters. Nope.
Are we seeing Incarnate here? I don't know. Oh, don't mess around with the Batman, bro.
Damn it!
You got Arbiter here. You got me, who was just talking about how I wanted to see Batman. You can't do that.
I was blue balled, man. Man, bro. I got excited. I was like, oh. Now I'm depressed. I don't want to commentate no more, bro.
Bro, so right now we're in winners finals here, going into round 1. I can see this going either way. Like both these. You can't. All right, who's your money on that, man? Hey.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put my money on the team I like. So it was Arya and Bugs, but
okay.
Jerry has Superman. So actually, I'm not gonna bet. I actually can low-key see Blue Team winning this. Here's why. You have Bugs and Arya who will just decimate Superman. Oh! I'm sorry! Okay, I'm sorry. I almost finessed Teals, bro, and I didn't mean it.
So I've actually got some insider information on these
players on red team already having that weakness and allowed Arya to close out that life relatively easy. They're giving them a good lead.
So I actually have some inside information on these two teams. They have played recently, and it was very back and forth. It was like game 4s and game 5s, and they both got like 1st and 2nd in the tournament. So it is pretty close, I think.
Do you think it was the same comp? Was it the same team comp though?
Hold still.
Ooh, weekend Bugs.
Oh. And Shaggy holding on for dear life there at 124.
Nasta, remember, weaken doesn't also make you lighter. It makes your attacks weaker as well. That probably would have killed if you didn't have that stack on him, know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I never really thought about the like defensive aspects of it.
Yeah. Okay. Usually I'm just like, oh, he's gonna die a lot easier, but no, he actually ended up being able to survive that because he had all that weakness. Speaking of weakness, almost killed himself. Gets sent by the pie. Arya stealing the face of one of those people. I'm not sure which one it is. Goes for that side attack. Down air.
This will be a 3-stock lead if Superman is careful, but able to steal a stock and doesn't look like it any longer. Ready able to close out those stocks. Oh my goodness. No! No!
Superman! Good stuff coming on to Shaggy, bro. Gonna down air Arya Stark to the gates of hell, but gonna get the sweet, sweet revenge. What a combo coming on from the blue team. That's gonna be Luck and Teals. Slim that game back, taking game number 1.
And that so quick there on the last 2 stocks. It happened in a blink of an eye, and look at that damage there too. That is
They
insane.
were cooking, bro. They were actually cooking. Yeah, this is why I kind of like put my metaphorical chips on the blue team. I'm just like, yeah, they have all that combo potential. So that's going to end up being really good for them.
Something I didn't think about that we ended up seeing that game is throwing your knife onto your teammate, because that's something that like when Bugs is trying to apply that pressure, you can just use it, go for up special, and if Bugs is like high up there, which Bugs can really get up there towards the top of the blast zone, you can just get a free kill confirm if the other teammate isn't too careful.
Yep, makes it really good for that's why Arya is always a good teammate to have. And then of course having Bugs on your team is always a good thing, you know what I mean? So this is it's gonna be quite dangerous. I'm also wondering, like, can Shaggy potentially? I'm telling you, that down air was so good from Shaggy, but I wonder if they had triple jump on, because I think Arya could have possibly lived that.
Yeah, it's definitely possible here, and it looks like we're going to Batcave here next. I want to say that this is a good counter pick for Red Team. I can see the appeal in terms of the combo potential of bouncing them off of the cards on the side of the stage. But also, you don't have a whole lot of wiggle room. It's a relatively small stage. You're kind of forced to interact with the other players.
That's true, and that's why you'll see characters like Iron Giant do so well on this stage, because they can just kind of like assert their dominance everywhere. There's really no room to run or to hide when fighting them. But let's see. Let's just see how this plays out. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing how these two interact on the stage, like you were saying. I've grown to like Batcave the more I play on it. Unless it's Iron Giant. Oh no. Okay.
So that was scary. I saw what you were talking about there.
MultiVersus is a horror game, dude.
Well, interesting. It looks like Luck was trying to get some sort of reset there with the down airs, but wasn't able to get it. But still has taken no damage this entire time. But unfortunately, getting grabbed there by the Superman, losing stock really early. That's the trade you get with playing Arya, being a really light character.
Your chances of losing the Superman are low, but never zero. Oh, is that it? Oh, no, actually, it wasn't it. I saw the knife get onto her. Oh, good alley. Shaggy tried to send her high, but Superman gonna hit her with that horizontal damage. Gets this down air. Does it have the equipment? Oh, I see it, bro. They just hate Game of Thrones. That's it. That last season was ass, nigga. And they're trying to get rid of her ASAP, dude.
Oh my goodness, at 114%, but Superman is a tank, pretty heavy character, the heaviest in the game from what I heard from you, and already they were able to take that stock, but they still have a whole point to score here.
Oh, they're Bugs Bunny? Hey! Oh, he was up there just to make sure. Oh, wait, Arya starts going out like this, bro. Okay.
Definitely one of those moves with Shaggy that is underutilized. Oh! Great use of the knife right there.
Yeah, that knife came in clutch. We need to see a little bit more nairs come out from Arya to be able to break that armor that Superman's trying to charge up. Oh, is that it? No, they are going to be fine.
Right now, Red's in a really good spot here to possibly close out this stock, which would ultimately give them the game here and be able to take game 2.
And then forward air.
Okay, not enough just yet. Shaggy in a good situation, wasn't able to get the drift that he needed there. Okay, now we're in even points here.
Oh no! I can't find even words, bro.
Okay.
Dude, Arya is dodging the alligator.
Not dodging that side special though.
They found the knife in her back pocket, bro. They found the piece of evidence they needed to send her to prison, bro. And that's gonna be gonna knock her out yet again. Now it's 2-0. The blue team yet to find a game.
Yeah,
they don't win this. Going to losers. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, as I heard, it was a relatively back and forth here. But looking at that chat, it looks like Luck has beaten Thunderous Rain, who is the Superman here 4 times in a tournament, but it was a different team composition.
Huh. That's so they didn't get the real work. Now they're getting the real work for now. They're actually getting it. Also, I hate how my phone's going off, but I like what it is. It's like, hey, dude, Steve amiibos are now available in my area. What you think about that?
I saw that. I'm surprised that they're still releasing amiibos for the game. I don't even think Kazuya's out yet.
I think Kazuya is not out, but Kazuya came out. No, they have it. It goes Steve, then Sephiroth, then Kazuya, and then Sora.
Sora's still out there, but
wait a second. Why is Finn so slow?
What do you mean?
Actually, no, never mind. He's a fast assassin. Never mind. Wait, that makes no sense. Arya and Harley are slow for assassins. Wow.
The thing with Finn specifically, you have speed upgrades, and if you give a character a speed that can relatively beat that of every other character and then add a speed boost aspect to them, suddenly they're a little too powerful. I think that's probably the balancing idea there.
Yeah, also Batman is the fastest character in the game next to Taz. Then it goes to Shaggy. So okay, it goes Batman, Taz, Shaggy, Wonder Woman, Tom and Jerry, Garnet, Steven, Velma, Bugs, Ryan Dog, Jake, Finn, LeBron. Why is LeBron so slow? That's racist. Arya, then Harley, then Superman, and then Iron Giant.
Yeah, LeBron's fast in the air though, right?
LeBron, maybe? Not sure. I think it's just ground speed.
Okay.
I don't know.
Able to get that range there.
Yep. And Skyrim is going to be a really big stage, so a lot of fight's going to be able to happen here. Going to be a lot of room to maneuver around the area.
I think it's a relatively good counter pick here for blue team, right?
Yeah, I think so as well. There's less chance of you dying to like Superman and Shaggy. Because the thing is, like I said, Shaggy is like really fast, and Superman does a lot of damage as well, and he's going to be in the air a lot as well, so you're going to have a lot more room to control the fight. Batcave is not a good spot to fight Superman on because he's going to be able to charge the smash attacks with the armor on, and you're going to run into them eventually, so you don't want to be in that scenario.
It's been a pretty good back and forth here. Red team taking a little bit more damage than blue, and it looks like Arya able to get that snipe with forward air, but not enough to close out Shaggy Stock, and Superman with the Nair able to get rid of the Bugs Bunny.
Oh! No! That's unlucky. That's just unlucky.
No, that's lucky, bro. That is lucky.
If you're on the blue team, you're like popping off, but if you're on the red team, you're like, bro, what?
Hey, luck showing why his tag's luck right now, bro. That is crazy.
Bro just got it like that.
Oh, the knife is in play here. Okay, no longer. It looks like it got used up there.
Do this.
Ow. So that's yeah! Armor through that hole! Yes, sir! Stronger than a locomotive. I mean, faster than a locomotive, bro. Go for that down attack. Gonna be able to try to go for those Superman loops.
Arya had a really high percentage there. Is that going to be able to do it? Yes, it will. I mean, good call out there. But getting hit into the rocket, that's unfortunate. But luckily, they still have that point lead.
I like how you're seeing, like, Superman go for, like, these wobbles, right? I think it's a really cool play. Oh, but for the uppercut can't try to read the jump, not be able to get that started. That is A-okay. If he ended up hitting him, that was going to be Superman's trade 100% because he's going to just be able to armor through that.
Yeah, but don't forget about this rocket, right? It's going to come down here eventually, and I feel like that's what a lot of Bucks have been doing, trying to, you know, have that as an active projectile that people kind of forget about.
It's like, just wait. Oh, there's no rocket, bro. Oh, is that going to be it?
Oh, there it is.
For blue team. But you can hear that sound coming on, bro. Ah, good aim! Really good shot coming on from Superman. It's going to be the red team, dude. Yeah, that was a really good punch. That thing is really strong if you're able to land it. They made it to where it doesn't have armor on its approach. It used to have armor all the way through, but now it just has armor on the hit. So, really good plays coming on from that team, and there we go. 3-0. Wow.
Or wasn't that Wasn't that game 3?
Yeah, that was game 3. They won. They won the set.
It is 2-1 currently.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh shit.
So right now, Thunderous Rain and Calvin are 2-0 over here on Lux and Teals.
No, now you're wrong. It's 2-1.
What?
That was game 3.
I said, didn't I say 2-1?
They swept him. I thought they swept him.
No, it's 2-1.
I was wrong. Wow.
I believe. Here, let me double check Start GG.
Did I not say it was?
Won game 1.
Did I not say 2-1?
Yeah, Luck Teals won game 1, and then Thunder's Ring Calvin Coyote won game 2 and 3.
Okay, there we go. Oh, never mind. We're still got some, and that's good because I like watching these teams play. These teams in particular are really fun to watch.
But it's definitely going to be stressful here going into game 4. You got to be able to beat 2 games here. It's been a solid back and forth.
Wait, hold on. Wait a second. No, yeah, it's 2-1. I was watching through. I was like, hold on a second.
Like I've been looking at Start GG, but it's been relatively lagging behind for some reason. I don't know what's up with that.
That's what the website just be doing, bruh. You know what I mean?
A lot of traffic on this website.
And that's a good thing. Shouts to Start.gg. What happened to that one thing, Sumo? They were like, oh, unlike Start.gg.
Oh my god. The freaking Sumo thing. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I looked for...
Go ahead.
I looked for job listings for it, and I couldn't find it. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there.
They gas themselves up for no reason. It's like, okay, you got it.
They're promising an app which could be groundbreaking for offline events.
Why hasn't Start.gg made like a proper app yet? They're actually, but regardless of that, going for that 2-man laser, gonna try to go for the KO on Arya Stark. But as I say that, the ball gonna try to slam them off the stage. Good stuff trying to pass the jump coming on 2 Teals, but not gonna be able to get that up that they were looking for. And Arya being the last character in the game, it's not gonna like that one bit, as they are gonna lose that stock and get the first punch on the red team.
That was at 52 damage too.
Yep, light ass character, bro.
Oh my goodness, that was at 12, and it looked like Superman was almost able to take that point against Arya.
Superman is such a goofy ass character, dude. Bro does no damage, but does all the knockback.
Okay, Knife is now in play, but wasn't able to get that up special to connect though.
Yeah, that armor ended up saving their life. Also, I like the use of side special coming on from Teals, because that does have purple on it, so that means it does break armor. Down there, not able to get that KO just quite yet. Hit him with that, oh, good stuff on the kick, that enhanced kick as well.
Oh, a little bit of a reversal there from Teals, using the knife to switch it up and close out that first point.
Bro said, get your goofy hands off me, bro.
This game is terrifying towards the blast zone. You have no idea what might happen, but you know what will happen when you're that high in the blast zone. You're probably gonna get hit.
And that Superman, man, the fact that you cut him over there. Oh wow, Arya, the heaviest Arya on Earth. Oh, okay, wow, the heaviest Arya on Earth, dude. What?
Gotta hold on to that life for dear life. At 120, somehow not getting hit while being in the center, but I guess ran out of resources there?
Yeah, wasn't able to get the wall in time. And Shaggy looking real submissive right now, bro. Got 76%, 84. And the blue team really has any percent tacked onto them as well, so that can change in a Fortnite, so gotta be...
Right now, blue team able to get that knife, but is it enough to take the stock? Yes, it is, and that is the game that they needed to bring it to a Game 5 situation to get into Grands here. We're in winner's final side right now.
Wow, after dying so early, too, it shows you just how, strong the blue team is at making that comeback happen, and like you said, we're going on to game number 5. This is for all the marbles. Winner of this goes to grand finals. Loser of this will end up going to loser's side, waiting for their... What the hell?
I think it was just really crazy how Teals was able to get 2 reversals with knife while Calvin the Shaggy was trying to, close out the point, but just ended up getting reversed there, because what Arya is able to do is able to kind of buffer an attack in any direction. isn't going to be forced to do like an up air, right? Which would normally kill there from center stage, but a strong forward air will be able to do it. And that's what happened there about twice this last game.
I'm thinking about the stage pick that the red team can go for. They definitely want a high ceiling. Actually, no, because I feel like both of these teams benefit from low ceilings. You know, that's always a rough spot to be in when your weakness is also my enemy's weakness, but my strength is your strength as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that just means you have to be the better player in this sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but looking at what is currently selected here in the map rotation, if they end up going with this pick, I feel like this stage is relatively even here, assuming that Superman isn't going to be able to get any sort of like vertical kills. Because yes, you have that high ceiling, so you're not going to be able to get an up special and probably throw someone into the blast zone. But Superman isn't relying on that.
Yep, you can hit with that breathing action, that neutral air, which is really good at dragging off the stage. Hit him with that Sair. Superman Sair is also really good too. That move used to have armor on it too. that move used to have armor, but they removed it. Thank God. Thank God,
goodness, dude.
He did not need that. Being able to drag someone off stage is one thing, but being able to do it without having like any repercussions, that was insane. But they removed it, like I said. So, and then we have Shaggy. I don't know. Shaggy's just really good to have in your back pocket at all times.
For sure. And just, it looks like Calvin's been able to get Shaggy Rage like off the bat for most of these games. Kind of knows that blue team hasn't been aggressive to the point where Shaggy isn't going to be able to get that Rage. And that's been relatively good. But the Rage early game doesn't really have that kill value. Despite that, Arya is a really light character, as we saw, did end up dying there at like 52 damage. Could see a quick stock from it if things go in their favor.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that Arya is as low as she is. I thought she'd be a bit
Just
faster.
keep those powers contained.
It's not it.
Okay, ended up opting not to go for a Rage there. Doesn't have the sandwich perk, which would make it a little bit quicker, but you do lose that powered up sandwich as a projectile because it makes it extra difficult to be able to have sandwich out.
Ooh, that armor doesn't come through. I don't think it would have killed anyone, but that definitely hurt. Also, them bugs. Let's talk about them bugs, Nairs, bro. Them bugs combos going stupid, dude.
Yeah, they are still there to stay. Right now, blue team in a good situation to possibly close out one of these points. Oh, but you don't want to get Superman combo. That's going to hit really hard. Watch out for that sandwich.
Oh! And I say that. Bug's going to use the dumbass propeller ears to get back to safety. Going to ignore that down that Shaggy put on.
Yeah, it looks like we have tactic decay there and getting hit with the upper by the Arya. Not enough to close it out just yet. Anvil in play there. Yeah, good on Shaggy avoiding the higher recovery, but Batman already losing that life.
I've got a better idea this time.
Ooh. So Shaggy living. Oh shit, never mind.
Oh no! Teal's messed up the reversal.
Dude, Shaggy's down there is so large. Oh, take that knee into the kick. Oh!
And getting Rage on top of that, too.
Oh, bro, got the knife. Gonna save the teammate? No, 204%. Yeah, you were gone, bro. Side special, nope. Up special into the Sair. Not gonna get it. Up and away. Throws the knife. Oh my god, they are just comboing this girl, bro. They just hate game. Like I said, they hate Game of Thrones. But this is the down special. It teleports him. It teleports Arya to her teammate, gives him turn attack.
Watch out for that rocket, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Ow.
Okay, Superman using that side special to get that back there to center stage, able to catch with a forward air, was trying to get the nair to connect. Arya was in a good situation, close it out, try to go high there, but it looks like Calvin able to help out. Knife is in play here on that Bugs. Hopefully they don't forget about it. Ooh, the forward air into the rocket closing out. that point there, Shaggy at 88 here has to be real careful, cannot afford to lose a stock early, but Arya able to make it back to center stage.
This is where I would definitely have Superman trying to take point here. That's what he does, right? He's a tank. He's meant to live long. He's meant to survive a bit longer. But the thing is, Bugs is just a little bit too fast. Gonna miss the side special, hit him with the down special. Oh, that Luke's not gonna kill just quite yet. Arya is on this man's ass, bro.
Okay, at 120%, Calvin in a good situation to take the stock there, but it looks like Arya really wanting to take it. Good use of the neutral strong there from Superman and the side special. But what? They weren't fast enough, and it looks like Blue was the one to take the victory there in Game 5, but a nail-biter nevertheless.
Yeah, that was close. Like a double KO there. That was it. That was the entire game. So, well, like I said, man, Bugs and Arya, the dream team. That is a really good team combination, and they just showed off why. Good shit. I'm really impressed that they were able to get that off. Like, I thought the blue team had that. I mean, the red team had that, but no, it turns out that the blue team is going to be able to end up winning that. We're doing not a reverse 2-0, but taking from going like game 1 to game 3 to game 4, stealing game 4, might I add, being able to win that.
Really came down to Blue Point getting that 1 point beforehand, because if we were in a double KO scenario there, what would have happened is red team would have won, because what ended up leading to what was going to be a double KO was the Superman going for that side special, which ended up sending both players towards that blast zone.
Yeah, man. Also, what the hell?
So it looks like we're probably going to be getting into loser's side here, if I'm guessing correctly. But good on Luck and Teal securing their spot there in grand finals.
And that's going to be a really good spot. They get to like chill, they get to like watch a movie or something until the fight goes on. Are we going to losers quarters, or are we on losers finals right now?
Losers semis, I think, here.
Yeah, losers semis.
All right, bet. Yeah, why is LeBron so slow, bro? What is this shit?
Yeah, I feel like his aerial speed must be faster.
I think
100%.
I think it takes to account air speed.
I do run air acceleration with him, so maybe that might be giving me like a deceptively like fast idea of how he can move, but who knows?
Low key switch LeBron speed with Finn speed, bro. He should be faster than him.
Or you'd be broken. You know how strong that up air is, though.
That up air is strong, but then we live in a world with Bugs Bunny, so.
Do you want to live in a world where LeBron becomes what Bugs Bunny was?
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Do you know how swag that would be?
That, I can see the appeal. I do enjoy playing LeBron.
LeBron is funny because he doesn't have fucking rockets and anvils. He's not hitting with nair, down air, up air, and then you get hit by an up air at 60 and you end up dying.
They need to give LeBron a perk that so right now LeBron has a perk that after the basketball is thrown a certain distance, it'll explode on content. It does not do enough knockback. I feel like if you're able to get that ball to connect from super far away, you should almost be guaranteed a KO, because there's no scenario where a player should be hit by that, because they usually have an air dodge window to begin with.
I'm confused as to why they made him the way he is. Like, he doesn't do shit. He legit just doesn't do anything.
He's gotten a lot of buffs here in the previous patch. I know you're able to down tilt cancel, which can be a relatively good move, but with how the hurt box shifting is now, from my understanding, it's not as powerful because he's throwing his arms out, which allow your opponent to get that extended hurt box.
I guess you're right about that. Also, holy dude, Look at this LeBron clip. I'm posted on in the chat. I hope I don't get banned for it. If I do, I'll just cry. Let me see. Do. Please. Fuck. And I got it. Okay, so that's gonna go. I'll DM it to you.
It's a warning. It's a warning.
I'll just DM it to you.
What's the link for?
It was a LeBron clip.
Oh,
Really
okay.
cool one.
If it's on Twitch, it should go through. That's weird.
It's on.
It was on Twitter. That was.
Yeah, it's from Renshid.
Gotcha.
What the hell? How did you
Hey,
have
bro.
MultiVersus load so fast?
I will say from that clip, the Harley shouldn't have got hit by any of that. She could have air dodged at any point.
Yeah, that Harley was low key kind of Duke. I don't know what they were thinking.
See, just catching with that up special should have been enough to do it, is what I'm saying.
If you get hit by up special, something's wrong, low key. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna say that because then I'm gonna get hit by it. Like,
Yeah, well, we'll run it. Oh, we'll do LeBron dittos. See who ends up winning. I'm down.
I'm not doing a freaking LeBron ditto. I have a job. Not doing that. My father is in my life. Heck no.
Trying to get the lobby fixed up here from my understanding. This game has been absolutely brutal with these custom lobbies right now.
They need to freaking have better spectate features, bro. You know, I'm gonna make a tweet. I don't care if I piss off anyone. I don't care. Please give hashtag MultiVersus a spectate. I'm gonna say a better spectate feature.
Or just like prioritize fixing the custom lobby system. Like it's like super important for this game's health. Like it might be they're trying to appeal more to the casual audience, I guess.
Man, the casual if the casual audience, they need to watch, right? they need to watch, right?
I don't think this game is currently ready for online tournaments. I mean, it sucks to say, but it's just
it isn't. I agree with you. It isn't. But we're just doing it because we like the game. You know what I mean? But it's not. The lobbies are.
It's difficult because when there's so many online tournaments, because people do want to be running these tournaments, right? But the public perception of them is so. Like, I hear so many people complaining about the online tournaments, whether it's the servers or the game lobbies, or it's just taking way too much time. There's just, I don't know, it's a double-edged blade. If we run more of them, it might just fast burn the problems that's happening. There's no easy solution here.
I'm gonna get yelled at for this tweet. I'm just gonna leave it up. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna just leave it up. Cause the game is fun, but I want, bro. Anyways, going on to loser semis, bro. We got the Man of Steel and Arya Stark versus Finn the Human and Bugs. Let's get it.
And already, blue team able to get a little bit more damage here onto red, but that can definitely change in a moment. But what a good call out that was with the up special. I think that could have killed, but luckily the teammate was able to help out there.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny being the superhero here, gonna hit him with that big ass mallet. Get down there, Finn. Come on, bro. What you thought it was, bro? What you thought it was?
Able to get that rage 2 here on to is it Dante? Like it's not an A.
I'll say Dante.
Okay.
Dante.
Maybe he's silent. Who knows?
It's Dante.
Maybe it is Dante. It's okay.
Okay.
Oh my god, bro. Well, I'll say this. Dante challenge man up there, bro, or else that's what's gonna happen. But 87%. Gets into that stair. Gonna throw the anvil down. Gonna break it. Nope. I wish you could make Bug's anvil fly on your own, but you can't do that.
Great call out there from the Arya.
Blue chip. And gonna have Bugs Bunny's face as well, so that's gonna make their nair a lot better as well. Yeah,
try to get the extension, but it was a little bit an awkward situation, and Ben ended up helping out a bit.
Heard of it?
She tap dancing, bro. Using that touch that's trying to freeze their opponent in place. Really good touch from the red team, now falling for it as well. I thought they were definitely gonna get hit by that.
Especially when you're dealing with Superman, which can hit extremely hard if you're stuck in place.
Yep.
Oh, has that knife in you. Be careful. Oh, wasn't able to get that
Nice
last
shot.
hit there, which could have been enough
Let
to
that happen
take
again.
the point too.
Oh, gets snapped up, but oh!
But hitting right back there
What
wasn't
a
enough to do it. Getting thrown into the blast zone. Superman in a good position to take the stock. Goes deep there with the forward air. Not enough to do it just yet, but yeah, have to respect
Oh, the rocket!
the momentum.
And Superman was in a really good spot to end up getting multiple of those kills. We could have seen Finn clutch it up, but not being able to get that started. Going for that up strong. There is the rocket yet again. It will break armor. Arya at 3%. Puts it in the ground. Really smart play, but not going to get it shorted just quite yet. There's the up strong. No, Bugs is chilling. And now he has Sword Attack as well. It's going to make him a lot stronger. There's the freeze. For both at really high percent. Good stuff to get that full charge there. And
I've never seen such
Bugs
good
Bunny's
swordsmanship.
chest. Gonna take game number 1. Good stuff going on the blue team.
I've definitely seen a lot of that skin, but seeing it blue, I don't know. Looks.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
It looks kind of cool. Yeah, when I saw he was yellow, I was like, oh, okay. I agree with you. I'm like, blue soups looks kind of nice. There's a way to make it to where there's not colors, right? I think there's a way for you to do that. I just haven't figured it out yet.
I know you can change the colors. Like me personally, I think I ended up changing teammates to green or something, just so you're able to like differentiate between you and your teammate. Because sometimes, you know, you're my dubs partner, so sometimes we'll play the same character and we get hella fucking confused. And the only way I can like tell who's who is because I end up changing the colors.
That's smart. I have it like default blue and red. A lot of Batmans end up using teal because I think you can see shit better. I'm not sure.
Might
That
make
might be
the
the case.
hurt box a little bit clearer so you can see the outline of your character, so you can kind of space a little bit better perhaps.
You're probably right about that, yeah. Alright. Let me finish making this tweet that's gonna get me in trouble. Game is fun to play, but hosting tournaments and events is low-key a nightmare. Spectate feature needs some work. Fuck.
Lobbies just need to not crash.
Yes,
I hope we all
please.
get under better
I would like to
circumstances
stop restarting the game.
Hosting
Alright.
lobbies. You go and commentate, bro. I'm gonna write
Oh, and getting the grab there for an early stock, giving blue team a solid point lead at the moment. Red's gonna have to do a good job, maybe try to get a spike there. Wasn't able to. Blue team opting to go back there towards the center of the stage. Able to catch with the nair, but it looks like it ended up getting interrupted because it looks like the Finn is still, you know, trying to apply some sort of pressure here, not let the teammate get too overwhelmed. Okay, able to get the down air there, but it looks like the Finn opted to go away, perhaps trying to get the Superman instead. Okay, able to catch with the charge up air. Or I guess what? Oh, but able to steal the stock. But what happened? Arya ended up teleporting into the top of the blast zone. I'm not sure what happened, but that's extremely unfortunate for that team. But now it looks like we're even here. Besides Bugs being around that 70% mark, trying to get a bit of a Bugs combo, but it wasn't able to connect.
You know, Finn has a knife on him as well, so that's something to steal that face as well. I like that extra bit of damage. There's some Superman. Oh, the Jen gonna end up saving his life. Wow, goes for the up air, not the Sayer. Interesting, but here comes. But wow, not gonna die. Arya, you know, like the villain.
But you got nared off the side of the blast zone, giving blue team a win here once again. But it is best of 5, but we are in the winner's side. So right now, blue team is a good situation to be able to make it up to losers finals. But Mello and Kawita?
Kawita, yeah.
Kawita are definitely gonna have to put in some work here to be able to make it back.
And they were doing really good in winner's side, but maybe the sparks ran out. Maybe they haven't figured out the game plan yet. Who knows? Know what I mean? And this Arya on the team, like we've been saying, is always a positive, man. You can never go wrong with having that character on your side.
Like I do want to shout out these teams right now. I don't think I've seen a single character switch today.
Yeah, they're dedicated. They're like, fuck it. If it got us this far, hopefully it should be able to work.
I do want to say here, because I just looked at bracket, that this is a scenario here, right? So what ended up happening is Mello and Kawita ended up moving on in Winterside due to Dante and Wiz
Every
DQing.
hurt is a lesson,
But
and every lesson makes
they
you
ended up continuing through losers and were able to make it this far up bracket. So this would have been their round 1.
That's gonna be real. Wow. Okay.
Good pressure there from the Superman, trying to catch with the Nair there to kind of get them trapped, trying to get the side special to really close it out, but wasn't able to get that to connect. Good air dodge there from the Finn. Has Gem in hand. Gem ended up being destroyed by Arya. Arya was trying to get the stun on board, but wasn't able to do it because the Finn was able to interrupt it. But Dante here at 116%, really trying to get something to connect, but getting charmed. But luckily, the Arya coming in clutch there, able to interrupt that whole interaction. All right, has Rage at 135, trying to get this up strong to connect. Finn able to get that side special, ends up opting backwards to try to get a charge attack. Right now, the entirety of Red Team hit with Weaken at the moment, but not able to get anything to connect.
Oh, I know what happened. It came through the hole. That makes sense. And wow, that Sin's gonna end up just killing bugs. And now it's Finn's turn, bro. Oh my god!
Double Nair! Oh! The Arya clutching up there and closed, and now that's dodge. But what happened, Finn? Finn going straight into the blast zone. Blue team in a good situation to possibly close out this set pretty strongly if Red Team isn't able to get a point here.
The fact that Arya hit that Sair, and that was a reverse Sair as
This
well.
could be it.
Killing him.
Okay, good teleport there, but getting hit by the Finn down strong. Luckily, it wasn't a spike, but Arya, being a light character, allowed Red Team to get that point on the board here. Oh, gotta respect that. Oh my goodness, the blue going real high there to try to close it out.
Oh, up and away! Gonna try to drag him off. Not gonna
Getting
get
hit by Rocket
though. But it is somebody he's gonna be able to live that. He is, second heaviest character in the game. Goes for that reach, not gonna get it. Oh, nice stuff. Jab into up strong. He also had the gem too, just to protect Finn in that scenario. I mean, Bug that scenario, but I think that's gonna be it. Yeah. No, yep. And it wasn't even Finn who they were going for. I mean, it wasn't even Bugs that they were going for.
Look at these dash dances, man. They are pretty happy about it. But isn't that crazy? So this would have been their round 1, but they ended up DQing out of loser side.
Yeah. That's kind of dangerous. That's low-key dangerous, bro.
So what happened was Wiz and Dante, Dante was playing in a different tournament and was holding it up a bit, so they decided to DQ down. But then Dante apparently ended up throwing that tournament, so at least that's what they were talking about in chat. But they seem to be doing pretty well here, so hey, maybe it's a good thing.
Hey, right now they're making quite the losers run, and they're showing that it was definitely a DQ, because otherwise they might have been moving on in winner's side. They'll be going against Thunderous Rain and Calvin Kyo after this, so this will be them competing in loser side to get into the grand final spot, which is currently being held by Luck and Teals.
I'm trying to think, what could have happened that game to make it different. I feel like that game was definitely winnable. No, that team was just playing really well, so there's not much you can do there. Good shit.
There's definitely a lot of difficulty there.
MultiVersus is hard. This game is hard, man.
Well, right when you think you're going to the edge of the blast zone and I'm definitely going to get an early stock here, and then suddenly they air dodge behind you and is like, sorry, this is actually my point, and they just spike you straight into the blast zone.
Especially when you're trying to like attack someone and then you get like smacked up, they like air dodge below you or some shit. It's pretty bad. Like you really have to be situationally aware of everything that's happening in the game, or else you're just gonna end up getting shot on for it. Also, bro, this lizard with legs, bro, that's crazy. Don't worry about it. But in your opinion, Nasta, who do you think is the hardest character in the game to play?
To play?
Yeah.
I really have to think about that for a second. Because we
Batman,
got.
I agree. Moving on, we're gonna be having. Let me see.
All right.
Real quick. Let's see. I'm looking. Okay. Thank you for agreeing with me as well, Nasta. If anyone got me, I know my boy
You're welcome.
Nostalgia, bro. I know Nasta _Stalgia got me, bro. Appreciate that, my G.
You should say NASA _Stalgia.
Nasta _Stalgia, bro. That's what's happening.
Hey, but if you're trying to help me out on Twitter, it is Nasha _official. I'm trying to grow my Twitter following, but would really appreciate it if you drop me a follow. I try to get most people back, and I'd really appreciate it.
He doesn't have ass tweets like yours truly. Let's see. So now we're going to be doing Thunder and Dante. Thunder and Calvin and Dante and Wiz. And then the winner of that will be going up into grand finals to fight Luck and Teals. The run back. If they win, of course. I'm expecting a game 5 here. Yeah,
you're expecting a game 5? I can definitely see that. I feel like these games have been relatively close. It's definitely right now Dante and Wiz are really in kind of a wild card here, because it's hard to tell how they would have done in further bracket, because in some sense, if they didn't end up DQing, this would have been their round 2 in winner semifinals instead of Mello and Guida.
My friend is mourning about Jake Nerfs. Hold on, I gotta laugh at him real quick.
Is it Ben?
Thank you, Conduit Gaming, bro. Thank you. Can confirm. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. These lobbies are dookie.
I felt like there was some sort of connection between your post and, what is happening right now.
Yeah. No, totally. I just made it out of the blue. Random post. Just random post. But no, thank you as well for hosting this. Is it Christab? What should I call you?
Christab.
Christab. Thank you for holding this, man. This is really. I'm not gonna lie. I had to wake up because I had to draw blood, but no, this has been a really cool event so far.
Thanks, appreciate it.
So interesting here with the double Superman. It looks like Dante was trying to close out that stock early there, but it was against the other Superman, one of the heaviest characters in the game. Will he be able to make it back? He's trying to stall there with the up air, so was able to do it.
That was so smart. You said it, yeah. I didn't know. That was such a smart strategy. Also going to try to get that spike.
Yeah,
it's crazy because the one. Whoa! What the hell? Oh, the hurt box fix. The hurt box fix. That's why. That move is actually a lot harder to hit now because of the hitbox shifting.
Mm-hmm.
That
throw will do it there, and Arya comes out the second point there, giving blue team a pretty good lead here. Red needs to clutch up, get a lot more damage here onto blue, because blue is far from losing a stock here at center stage.
Yeah, they are looking really good at 75%. As I said, at 84%. Onto Arya, has the knife up special into. Trying to combo with that ladder combo. Not gonna be able to work, unfortunately.
Oh, you gotta respect that. Up strong. There's a lot of damage. Ooh, able to catch with the nair there. Right now, both the blue team there at the side of the stage has to be real careful. Able to get that strong into the nair.
Oh my goodness.
But he said, Calvin, you need to get out of here. But Calvin, holding on for dear life, almost able to take the stock back. I thought that was a double KO.
Yeah, he said, get down, Mr. President. Sacrifice himself for the greater good, bro. But the greater good might not be looking too good as of right now. And is that going to be it? No. Arya going to teleport her way back to safety. There's that Oh, that's so kills clean, dude.
Superman's, be careful, yo! No! That's gonna be a 4 points uncontested there for game 1.
Wow. They didn't get touched at all, dude.
70 damage! 77 damage!
What was broke, bro? Bro was taking a meagerly stroll that game. That's all right. That's game number 1. Shit happens. But damn. Damn, that was rough.
That's just the Superman special, man. You figure these games would go a lot longer, but Superman is just so deceptive with these grabs and just killing so early.
Yeah, that's what Superman does. Doesn't do the most damage, but he does end up taking you out when you're not ready. That's what makes the character so strong, know what I mean?
So I'm interested to see what the stage pick is here. Do you have any idea? Because they both have Superman, so they both benefit from the same thing, but they do have Arya and Shaggy, and I'm wondering if those two characters will influence their decision at all.
I think that stage picking isn't really that strong here, just because, like you said, they're both Superman, and there's really not much that I think both these teams kind of do the same thing. It's just more of a comfort pick. You know what I mean? So, maybe Batcave's not that good.
So it looks like they're going Batcave here.
Okay, I was right. Okay, good. I don't know. Batcave's just small. You're able to get a lot of damage off that stage as well, and clutch up some really nice early kills too. So.
And it looks like sticking with the same characters here. It's definitely interesting having two Supermans in play. It looks like they're definitely going for different perks here. I could see the Tasmanian trigonometry here on blue team. Guessing that might be helping them out a bit here in terms of like holding on to those lives in order to stay alive and ultimately get that extra value with the stocks. Waiting for the loading screen to get us here into the next round here on Batcave.
Also, Wiz is streaming on Twitch as well, so
yeah, go drop him a follow here.
Yeah, shout out to him as well. And like we said, we are going to be on the Batman cave. See how all this.
It's untouched, by the way. Like up to this point, able to get 83 damage here onto Dante. It looks like blue team now having the opportunity to apply a little bit of damage. They do need to make up a little bit of space.
You know, with the Man of Steel loops too, bro. Oh, don't challenge that. You should know, but you play the character. You should know better, bro.
Oh, getting caught by that side special.
That move hurts. You can charge that shit up for a very long time, too.
Oh, Arya getting hit by that forward air. Almost getting hit by it again, but luckily was able to avoid it. Oh, it looks like Dante was out of resources there. Used a up air to air stall a bit.
Oh, almost got him with that grab, but not able to work. Nice, baby! Get your ass out of there, bitch!
Jeez.
The knife was on him. He charged up the up strong on purpose. It was like, yeah, yeah.
Get ready.
That was like a fully charged up strong too. The fact that happened is crazy.
He read the hell out of her, bro. That's insane. Wow.
Right. Looks like blue team really needs to try to score a point here. Calvin holding on to that stock. They're able to get the call out there with the side special going for it a third time and was able to avoid the dagger there on the Arya. And the Arya getting thrown down out of the blast zone. And red team, taking a game here.
That was really impressive for the red team as well, man.
That was quite the workout.
And now it's 1-1, right?
1-1 here. Going into game 3, but it is best of 5, but we are in loser side, so these games are going to be extra stressful, especially just based on what this game 3 looks like.
Yeah, you really want to be able to take this game. Also, I need to use the restroom real quick, so give me 1 second.
I got you. Probably gonna be here waiting on the map pick anyways, but I'll try to hold down the fort as much as possible for you guys. It's like going to Trophy's Edge, I believe. Yeah, in terms of stage picks, it's definitely been relatively weird with 2 Supermans in play. Both the Superman being the tank in a lot of ways, but also having just some solid kill confirms here. And it's definitely what's interesting is that Shaggy is usually kind of fulfills that role as a bruiser in order to close out stocks. So there's a lot of pressure in there somehow being made up damage, right? Or like making up the damage, because Arya, for example, has really good damage output now. Not early in the game, due to a lot of patches, has kind of fixed her and allowed her to apply this much damage. But it looks like both teams are able to make these compositions work. But who will be able to make it work better here in Game 3 is what it's going to come down to. Oh, able to get a Arya combo. They're off the top, trying to close it out, but Calvin able to get away safely there. But Arya getting a lot of value, and Dante chucking the other Superman off the top for a early first point here. Not even able to do a whole lot of damage here. They're not even giving the other team the opportunity. Right now, they're kind of scrappy here, back and forth here for a bit of damage. Blue team almost losing a point here. Good stall there from Dante, able to get the grab, ends up throwing in the stage. I think that was on accident.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, there's no way he had him in that scenario and just decided to throw him to the wall instead of throwing him downwards, putting him in much. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. He made up for it.
Oh my goodness.
And gonna make up for it.
Are we gonna see a 4-point or a 4-stock again?
I mean,
There's no shot at 0,
not.
right?
Yeah, I'd hope not, because you're looking at 96% onto Arya, and then you're looking at 129, 135, 140 onto there.
There it is. Oh, but that Arya at 103%, narrowly holding on to that stock at the moment. It looks like Calvin's trying to get the call out there, but good mix up there from Dante.
Really good movement on the air as well, being much like kind of like shimmy.
Okay.
Oh, let's not talk about Superman's percent. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that.
Oh, getting hit by the fully charged up strong, doing a lot of damage there. The Superman at 136. Oh, but off the top, Arya able to close out Game 3.
Damn. Now we're looking at the final game of the set as of right now.
Phew, you had me
Hey,
sweating
this
back
is some
there, Shaggy.
tournament
Potential final
grinders
game.
here, dude. Like, they were talking about how they ended up DQing out of winners just because they were in more than one bracket, and it's showing how they're kind of playing as much as possible. They really understand their characters and their composition. Just hopefully Thunderous, Rain, and Calvin will be able to figure out something here going into Game 4.
As a TO, I'm high-key rooting for Calvin and Thunders, only because Dante and Wiz are currently playing each other in singles, and their set's been waiting for about 40 minutes. So if they
They're
win,
in singles West.
yeah,
right
they're
now?
in singles. They're playing each other in singles. So that
You
set is.
guys need to hurry this up because you're about to get a double DQ in singles, guys. If you don't,
if they
you
win
don't-
this set, I might just have to do that.
All right.
Then
Well,
you
that
hurry
means
up
you
and
guys
win.
are all in here.
These niggas are multi-turning.
Bro, they're like quadruple turning right now, bro.
Quad turning, bro.
They're quad turning, bro.
You could look at their history, and you would see every single MultiVersus tournament like record. If you're looking for what tournaments are happening, just check their history, and you're good.
All right, I got you. I'm looking at it right now. Like, shout outs to Lucky. I did see him tweet out about getting second at one of these tournaments. So obviously they've been grinding quite a bit. But
Yep.
all right, I'll look into this later because we're already getting into Game 4 here.
This makes me excited because I really want to see which one of these teams makes it out to grand finals. No fucking way, dude. They're making a Mufasa movie.
How does that even work?
No,
What are
bro.
you talking about?
They're making a, it's probably going to be a prequel. Come, I don't care, bro.
Bro,
Come
if you're talking
on.
about a franchise with weird sequels, it is a Lion King. Don't they have like 1.5 or something?
Yeah,
and like
they
2
do.
3/4.
Forget multiverse for a second. Yeah, they have Lion King like 3.14. They got like Lion King, Simba versus like Darth Vader or some shit. I don't know. All right,
Lion-
now back to multiverses.
Yeah. Back to the game here, and right now Dante able to close out that first point there with the 4 strong gear. Red team needs to make this up.
Oh my
Trying to hit
God,
Arya,
please.
but Arya still had a lot of resources there.
I like the fact that they're using their up airs to delay their, descent towards the blast zone. Gonna be able to make that back really fast. There's the forwarder coming on. Goes for that first hit of jab into maybe a Sayer. Not gonna be able to work. Goes for that fully charged neutral attack, but the armor's not gonna save you just quite yet. We're seeing Dante on the attack as of right now, trying to get rid of the Wretched Man as of right now, but down air. 135. There it is. There's the charge. Almost had the read on it, but not gonna get that jump. Oh, okay. That was
Great
about the
dodge
anime as
there.
well. That was anime as shit, bro.
Okay, Calvin had that charged rage there with Shaggy, but wasn't able to get it to connect. That's unfortunate to lose such value and almost dying off the top there. Red is really struggling, racking up that damage. I think that might be it. And there, it ended up
Here's
being
Shaggy.
the Superman instead.
Okay.
Come here, Shaggy. Got that number looking right, bro. That 149. Oh shit. Oh, he
That
ended
was
up.
scary.
I think Superman actually canceled the momentum of that attack, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah, good position to possibly close that out, but Shaggy going straight in the zone. We could see a 4-point situation here again if blue team isn't careful. Oh my goodness, at 152, but Arya is a light character. Like, it's quite the accomplishment there earlier when they were able to get that 4 point. But,
Oh, okay. Okay, they're fine.
okay, all right. Closing out that stock. Arya's moving here. Oh no, but getting caught by the Nair.
This can go really badly real quickly when you're fighting with Shaggy and Superman.
That Superman needs to die for blue team right now.
Yeah. And is that gonna be it? Nope. Up and away.
Yeah, where's the kryptonite at? Because
Well, yeah. Or
Yeah,
I need
you need it.
She needs some kryptonite. She needs that kryptonite on that sword, bro. Or some red sun. We take any of those. We need some magic. Oh shit. Game of Thrones does
a little
have some
bit of
magic.
freeze breath here. Oh my goodness, they're just putting up a
There.
wall. None of them want to commit to an option.
They are scared, bro. They want
Did he
no
get to the ledge
smoke.
there? Okay, still has resources. Superman at 174% on red team, able to catch with the fair, but is not going to be able to do it. Arya able to catch there for the last stock. Blue team moving on to grand finals over Thunderous Rain and Calvin. But sadly, although they're moving on in dubs, they are getting DQ'd from singles.
You hate.
You hate to see it.
You better win. You better win, bro. Now you have to win.
Now you're committed.
Yep. Before it was like, I can, but now it's
Imagine the DQ out of Grams.
That would
They're
be
like,
funny
nah,
as
we
shit.
want to do loser. We
don't
want
wanna-
to do singles.
I don't want to be here, bro.
That would be hilarious, but I have a feeling that they're probably going to commit to this and try to take that grand final spot from Luck and Teals, but they are in loser side, so they have to get the reset.
That is true. They got to win 6 games in a row. What the fuck are you talking about?
Like Lucky was probably talking about what I was talking earlier. Yes, I'm aware that was for Frosty versus ended up getting second in that tournament.
Yeah.
But hey, hopefully you'll be able to close it out here in Grands. But looks like the competition is going to be fierce. Now it's just a matter if we're going to be able to get into this lobby here. Luckily, we're already in it, so I think if they end up joining up, we might have a smooth transition.
I'm sorry, I can't get over this Mufasa shit. This is so corny, bro.
So you missed an opportunity there. You said Lion King 3.14, right?
Yeah, Lion King Pie.
I said
fucking Pine King.
Pie and King, shit. You're right, dude. Shit, I'd watch that over this. I'd buy front row seats, bro. They are milking this franchise, bro. You gotta be shitting me, bro.
Disney is desperate right now, apparently.
they need the money.
Bro, Disney Plus ain't doing it?
Exactly, bro. Like, what's going on?
Hey, bro, let me guess. It's on Disney Plus, right? They're telling me that I'm going to subscribe to Disney Plus to watch
Mufasa, the Lion King, bro. They said, yo, this gonna get him, bro. We're gonna be rolling in the monies. No, I don't know who. You know what? The sad part is it's gonna get some people. That's the sad part.
It might be entertaining. I don't know, but I am currently not subscribed to Disney Plus, so I will not be watching it anytime soon.
I will say it is one of the good streaming services are Disney Plus. I would say HBO Max, but they like fumbled so hard. But it is still good. You know
I did just get HBO Max for the Game of Thrones spinoff.
Oh, you watch Game of Thrones?
Bro, like I was one of the people to say that you should watch Game of Thrones before you watch Game of Thrones.
I must have forgot. Wow, I'm sorry.
Bro, I watched it live too, so it was especially brutal with how it ended. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't finish it. It was getting after the Battle of the Bastards, which was I was hoping would have been a little bit cooler. It wasn't. I was like, oh man,
it was extremely dark, as in you could not see anything.
You couldn't see anything. The fight between
that wasn't Battle of the Bastards. That was another battle in the future. Super dark.
It's like Winterfell.
But I don't want to do any spoilers for anybody that might be interested in watching it. So
don't watch it. I'll just say that. Don't watch it. Why does Shazam look so old in the live action version?
I'm not sure.
You look crusty. Anyways, grand finals. Being dusty aside, we do have grand finals now, so that's exciting. Oh, she's so pretty, bro. What the hell? Anyways, grand finals, we're gonna have Dante and Azure Fish versus Luck and Teals. Dual Arias coming through.
So Azure Fish is Wiz here on StarGG. If there is any confusion, because I know the tags today have been definitely difficult.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start calling them out of their characters, bro.
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And it looks like we're getting into round one here of grand finals.
First time for everything.
Opting for no platforms with this stage. All right, Arya at 17 damage there, getting caught by the Nair. Trying to get the grab there, but actually got interrupted. Saved by the knife, but that Arya at 70 damage at the moment. Is not going to be able to do it. Going deep there, trying to get the grab. Ended up getting hit into Rocket. Very fortunate in there for Red Team.
Oh, okay, good stuff. The angle going to delay the fall for a little bit to be able to survive that. Good stuff going on to Luck MultiVersus. And now they are going to have some weakness on them, but not going to be able to use it. Oh my god, gets hit by the freeze as well. And there's a Rocket there trying to end up taking up to the skies, but no luck as of yet. There it is. Arya with
apply that weekend. Able to get the fair in. That was enough to do it.
That was so good. Life's character in the game, plus it makes you stronger. Yeah, that is going to be the death of Arya Stark on the red team. We're seeing all that momentum that the blue team has put to play, but good stuff going on. 2 Luck to take out Dante on his first stock and taking the first point for the blue team as of yet.
Oh, it
Oh, the
looks
red
like
team,
that
sorry.
Superman is not going to make it back, but the other Superman getting knocked into
hell, bro.
the last zone. What a weird thing that was.
That is not a trade you want. Not whatsoever, dude.
Yeah, red team getting a really solid lead here right now, able to get both of them quite separated. That's the thing, having Arya here, if Arya is alone, able to deal with just one of them.
Oh!
Oh my.
His movement was on point with that one, dude.
Yeah, great use of Frost Breath there to just deal with the rocket each time. Rage is in effect here, was able to apply weaken to both of them. It is no longer an Arya, and it's slowly going away here from Superman, trying to scoop with that up air, but I don't think it is going to be able to do as much work as it used to, my friend.
Yeah, unfortunately not as strong as it was before, so gonna have to play a little bit smarter with the toolkits that you have. Good Sarah coming on from Luck. Oh, gonna get that really nice charge, and red team gonna be able to take the game 1. Like we said, they have to win 2 games now. Meanwhile, blue team has to win 6 games. So, yeah.
Quite a bit of work to be able to bring it back. But they were doing relatively good here. They were able to get 2 KOs. It's just the damage output was obviously a bit different here. You could see Luck almost able to do 350 damage there. Both members of that team taking 2 stocks, where both members on blue team obviously only taking 1.
Yeah. And, you know, when you're able to do a lot of damage on Superman like that, it's going to do, you know, that damage does add up, luckily. So, good stuff coming on to the blue team. But no, I'm sorry. Yeah, the red team, I'm sorry. I messed up. I have color seeing issues. But no, having Arya against Superman is always really good. You're just able to hit him for free, and then Bugs is also a combo character. It kind of puts Superman out of commission for a little bit. That's what a bit like if you're fighting a zoner, you want to make sure they can't use their projectiles, you know. But for Superman, who's a big ass dude, the goal for him is just like, hey, if you can't move, you're not doing shit. So we're just gonna, like, you know, nair you and hit you with a bunch of like damage so you can't do anything.
Yeah, and Arya specifically having a armor break on call, being able to apply it to any one of her moves, and allows her teammate to get that as well, which is really good counterplay against Superman specifically, who really relies on people kind of falling into these armored moves.
This won't last long.
I was able to apply an early ice there, helping out Arya get that combo there onto the other Arya for 45 damage. It looks like red team doing a good job at getting that damage back there onto the board, but both players relatively separated. Gotta watch out for that knife.
Yeah, not gonna. They made it to where you can't really get combos like that.
Oh, that's a grab and a half.
Yeah, blue team gonna take the lead, but that was kind of the same thing that happened last
Arya
game.
using knife, getting the reversal there to snake the stock. Great use of the anvil as well. Oh yeah, that's gonna do it there. You have to be careful. Superman can just do that.
Against a child.
Oh, and
he did.
Great use of ice breath to get rid of that knife there.
Yeah, it puts that move out of commission, and there's no Superman on the red team, so it's going to make it really hard for them to use projectiles. And we're seeing that ice breath come into play a lot more. Is that it?
Oh, I thought so for a second. I thought it was going to have a little bit more of a throw distance, but Arya on the red team able to help close out that stock, putting them at even points here, but I don't know what happened to Arya, and suddenly it is blue team's game here.
Yeah, he dragged that boy off, bro. Bro stood no chance.
Now we're 1-1 here going into game 3. I'm really surprised I haven't seen any Velmas today. I feel like that could Personally, I get extraordinarily frustrated. You already know, Arbiter. Yeah, like we're literally I'm
I've never seen you rage more than when there's an RA. I mean, than when there's a Velma, and that's for good reason.
bro.
That bitch just
You've
does everything
seen
to
me pop off when we were playing in a tournament. The character is extraordinarily frustrating to deal with. And
Yep.
extremely powerful things in doubles, allows heals, allows applying gray health, allows for good like kill finishers. But perhaps there's something here to Superman as a mix of a kill / support character, because we saw a lot of Superman today.
Yeah, Superman has been. I always knew the character was really good, but people were like, "Oh no, this character sucks. He's really slow," and I'm just like, "No, that character is fast. He has. Wait, hold on. Someone sent me something. This dude. Okay, I'm
Okay, so Friday Night Duncan is the other tournament that's happening right now. I was
Yeah.
curious because I was about to say, like, I was going through Start GG and I was kind of confused, but I think Friday Night Duncan is done on a separate site, and I think that's why I wasn't able to find it.
Yeah,
You
it's
would look
also
feeble next
on
to
VG
Mountain.
Camp as well.
Okay.
Up and away!
Oh no, never mind. It's out. It's back on Smash again.
All right, able to catch with that strong forward air, and ended up getting the nair mixed in there, but not enough to take a stock early. Oh, but good call out there from the Arya, using the knife to kind of reset the situation. Trying to use the laser to shoot one of the opponents into the air. Able to, right now, red team having access to rage here, but not able to really apply it just yet. Okay, has out Superman, able to get a bit of a bugs combo there, but not for too long.
I will introduce you to the many
Interesting going for the freeze there, I guess, or not the freeze, but the taunt.
Oh. Coming miss input. That's what I would hope it would be. And now we're seeing Bugs Drex moving up to the top. Up there, not going to do it.
Arya struggling to make it back to that stage right now. Arya at 108%. That is kill damage
Time for a new strategy.
in this
Yeah,
game.
the knife. Oh, he was waiting, dude.
He still wanted to get the grab there from the looks of it.
Yeah, they tried to end up killing Superman, but it just didn't work out for him. He had that armor
Good forward air there, trying to catch with the nair. But that up
good
air
stuff.
will do it there. But at 143, 150 damage, yeah, there it is. You're not going to hold on to that stock for too long unless you start running away.
Part of me feels bad that Arya's knife has been nerfed, but hey, they're making it work. And going back to Superman, not gonna be able to get the bait this time. I thought they're gonna end up charging it up and getting that KO like we saw during game number 1, but not gonna be the case here. Going for that neutral air. Oh, up
Has
strong
knife on one of
again.
them right now. Able
That's-
to get that off the top, but not enough to do it.
Blue team!
Yeah, he's dead. He should be dead. Okay, he was able to make it back. Never mind, he's dead.
Arya going deep there. Arya just wants to end it, but ends
What
up
the
getting
hell?
killed for being a little too greedy there. Now we are on last point here. Who is going to take it here? Able to get that strong forward air, but it looks like red team hitting right back. That Anvil in play, not enough to do it off the top.
Now he has a knife on him. Is that gonna be it? Yep, that's it. GG's.
Shake my hand. But
Yep.
also, this is game 3, I believe. So
Reset point.
game 3, but Dante and
You still make me laugh, Bugs.
Wiz need to win one more game here in order to get the reset, which I'm guessing Luck and Teals do not want. So there's probably going to be a bit of pressure because you get exhausted once a reset happens. Like, that goes for both sides. But for Luck and Teals, definitely being able to close it out would be most ideal.
Yeah, when you get a reset, I think it like really helps like your mental state. And then when you end up losing to a reset, you're just like, man, now we got to play this game a lot more. I will say you do have more of a chance of learning how the game works and like learning how to get better as well. So you are kind of in a really good spot. So we'll just wait and see how this thing turns out.
Yeah, look at Superman. They are getting 4 KOs. It's obvious that Luck ended up being the person getting the KOs there for red team, but it looks like there was a slight bit of damage difference here. However, it's hard to kind of tell when you have characters like Arya or Superman in play, which just have really good tools to be able to close out stocks early.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I'm trying to think about how this reset could end up playing out. I mean, it's always a double-edged sword, right? It's good for both the loser and the winner of the reset. So, it just we have to see who has the most stamina, right? MultiVersus, like we said, is really hard, and this game requires a lot of thinking, a lot of foresight. And both of these characters complement each other really well. Oh, I'm getting comboed, I can just help you out. Or if you're getting comboed, I can help you out as well. So.
Ikri, are you able to click next here? I don't know if that matters or not. Could still be waiting here on ban picks.
Yeah, I hope not. That would be awkward.
This dude's water is brown.
So looking at Cromulums, and it was able to start there. Interesting choice from the developers to add a platform to this stage. Like, I don't really know how much it really does in terms of the long term. Maybe they kind of felt like that area was a little too open, especially once you end up losing the hazards of the stage, right?
Yeah, it just becomes almost like Smashville a little bit. Only the thing about Cromulons is just how big the blast zones are. That's what makes that stage insane. Not the platform.
See, well, the speakers are still intact, though. Those blast zones, you can get a lot closer to them. And I think that's definitely something that's going to help out the Superman. If they end up on that wrong side of the speaker, I feel like the Superman can kind of like grab you, throw you, and possibly even take an early point.
Yeah, for sure. And for Arya, that can really help out as well. Bugs, I think, could just play like the long game here. Because Bugs is, I think, the fastest character in this room. So
But if you insist.
let's see how this turns out for the red team. They need to win this game, or else they are going to be going to a bracket reset. But meanwhile, blue team looking really good right now, running the momentum of the loser set. And oh my God, Arya is getting her ass beat right now, bro.
All right, good dodges here from blue
Goodbye.
team. Blue team able
Goodbye.
to possibly close out that stock. Yeah, Arya,
Oh, wow.
unfortunately, being light and ended up being the one trying to go for that kill confirm, ended up leading to a trade there, unfortunately, for blue team.
And that's kind of the unfortunate part about playing Arya, man. Sometimes calming your opponent can be a double-edged sword of sometimes.
Okay, able to catch with the forward air there, but getting interrupted by the other Arya. What's going on there with the ice there for a second? Able to get the grab, but there is weaken being applied. It looks like the Bug's really struggling there to make it back to stage, getting caught by the Nair. Right now, Dante just ended up not being able to close it out. Able to catch with laser right now. Bugs is at a pretty high percent here at the moment.
Oh, 106. Oh, I almost got hit by that too. That was definitely
Getting hit into rocket, that will do it, giving red team the point lead here at the moment. But Bugs at 124. That bear will really not gonna do it.
That's the stage, man. The stage is fucking large. So that would have killed a lot earlier, but on Cromulon's not gonna be the case.
Okay, both players right now weakened on the red team, but I don't think they're gonna get too much value for it here.
So I think they learned not to try to challenge them when they have the knife on them. Go for that up strong, not gonna be able to get it. There's a laser. You only did 2 of them now.
Has ice
the armor break.
too.
Yeah, makes it really slow.
Alright, keep that stabby thing away from me.
Oh, getting hit by the
Point.
by the bank, man. Hit by the vault and loss of stock. I don't think that was intentional.
Okay, that's
Oh,
gonna
knife
be
and play, knife and play. Do you know, Arya? You know.
Goodbye. Goodbye. We do the same shit, bro. What I can do.
Able to catch there. Is not going to be able to do it. Yes, it will. Dante and Wiz getting the reset here in Grand Final.
Yeah, they robbed that game away from him, dude. Holy
I know I
crap.
had to beat you, but you still make me laugh, Bugs.
That was insane. That read was actually crazy. And like you were saying, man, now we're going back to a bracket reset. So now both these teams need to win 3 games. The winner of this will be the winner of Conduit Gaming's MultiVersus Monthly, man.
Comes once once a month, so
Comes once a month, bro. Send the name. Yep. Waiting for the Queen NFTs. Come on, bro. What you talking about?
but it was still definitely a close game, and it definitely been both in contention for that spot. But it does look like Dante and Wiz have the upper hand going here into the reset.
You gonna see a character switch at all?
It's
Up.
Considering
Oh,
how
okay.
it's been here the entire day, I feel like people are going to stick with these characters, tried and true. Although I'd love to see, a switch up, unless it's like last game desperation, and they're feeling extra certain about it. I don't think we'll be seeing the character switch.
I could definitely. I mean, maybe a different strategy can work, but if it got you this far, then why bother? You know what I mean? Sometimes counterpicking isn't the move. It's gonna be the better player.
This team is dripped out, by the way. Both these teams here, they're showing off their tournament winnings here right now.
No, they got swag on them for real.
Like, if they're going to win this tournament, they're going to do it in style. It looks like we're going into the game 1 here of the reset. Were you able to see the stage pick here earlier?
Tales of this will be told
Okay,
across
Trophy's
Westeros.
Edge. Immediately stealing the face there. I feel like Superman's Nair is definitely a powerful Nair and can definitely be incorporated here into a bit of an Arya combo.
Yeah, for real.
Watch yourself.
Okay, able to catch with laser there, able to get the grab, throwing straight up, which was a pretty popular combo there. Arya trying to close it out, but didn't have any more resources, so opting for that center stage. Okay, getting a lot of ice here onto red team. Their Arya now at 72%,
I will introduce you
trying
the
to
many-faced
get
god
some sort of
himself.
stun there, but didn't get it to connect. That's something we haven't really seen so far here from either of the Aryas. I don't think they've been able to get a single one of those to connect, but you know what is connecting these
I will bury
strong
you in
forward
the
airs
depths
from
beneath.
Dante.
Yeah, it really helps out in the end, and we're seeing Dante put in a lot of really nice work here.
One more time.
Probably, this is why we're seeing a lot more Supermans, man. This dude can live for a long time, can box you to hell and back, can kind of just drag you off the stage whenever and take point if he needs to. And we saw the read come out, but ended up not being able to get that up strong come in.
Good dodge there from the red team Arya, avoiding that laser. It could have definitely led to something lethal. That almost killed there.
Oh, goodbye, Arya. Oh,
Getting
oh.
reversed there, the Arya special as I've seen it today.
Uh-oh.
And now we're here at
Uh-oh.
last point.
Uh-oh.
Right now, red team's Arya is at 103. A 1015, throwing out knife there. Oh, the knife is on Bugs at the moment, able to get a catch there. Wasn't enough to do it. No, it wasn't. For the second time around, we'll do it.
I was looking really nervous there. I was like, oh shit. Superman's kind of getting boxed up. They need one more point to win, but the high damage at the end of the day is what matters
Not
for the
your
blue
day.
team, and they were able to clean that up.
100%.
209 damage onto Bugs. I mean, that's basic, but Teal's not doing the best during that game, unfortunately. 200 damage, but only rocking 1 KO. I mean, We could look at Azure into the same shit, but at the same time, you have Superman getting 3 KOs, so only 1% damage diff coming on from the blue team.
A lot of this game really comes down to positioning too. So there's like this whole other aspect where damage and KOs aren't necessarily always going to be correlated, right? Like you got people going straight towards that blast zone and they're trying to get a stock, but suddenly, you know, it just gets switched up on you. Right now, it's looking really good here for Dante and Wiz. I would be pretty startled if I was Luck and Teals. Hopefully they have something planned here going into game 2 of the reset.
Yeah, man. I mean, they're looking to be on point. Like I said, all that momentum is on their side from losers to now. They're looking really good. They know what they have to do. They have the team strategy coming on. And I think part of that also goes to the ice breath, right? If you're not getting knives thrown at you, if you're not getting pies thrown at you, it's just like you're really taking away part of Arya's moveset. So you're in a really good position to kind of just bully Arya while she can't do what she needs to do. So
Are we going to Trophy's Edge here again?
yeah, I believe so, actually. Also, MultiVersus might be at Genesis. Huh.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to enter?
Fuck it, sure. I'm down.
I need to see if I can make it out there to begin with.
Dude, early reg is like $99. I'm like,
Shit.
what? That's what I'm saying.
It's like 50 venue and like 4, or no, is it like all venue? 90?
I have no idea.
I'll have to look into it.
Wait, what the hell? You know what? Never mind, bro. Before I was like, I want to go, but I'm looking at these prices. I'm like, bro, that's flight or a drive.
It's in San Jose, right?
Yeah, that's close to you. So that's a drive. It's not that bad.
You say that's close to me, but that's still like 16 hours or something.
No, Portland to NorCal?
Oh, is it? Oh, it is
Yeah.
North Cal, right? So that's like 8 hours, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, that's
Never
not that
defeated
bad.
a man from the stars.
Well, speaking of not that bad, Blue Team's in a really good position right now to win this whole bracket. To win this monthly.
Yeah, but hopefully Red Team will be able to figure something out here. I feel like it's definitely been a good back and forth in terms of like getting damage, getting combos. It's just coming down to these like weird situations where one team is stuck on the side and that Superman is just able to close out those stocks.
Yeah, I was about to say, speaking of on the side, like that's getting slowed down, not able to chase down bugs. Yep, there it is, and there comes Arya to the rescue.
Careful here on your recovery, trying to catch with a forward strong. But it looks like that rocket is still in play there, trying to catch it with ice, almost getting hit by it. Luckily, it did not connect.
No headshot, bro. His crosshair placement was a little bit off. Arya with the knife on him. Doesn't want to get that. That could be reversed. Could be weakened on Arya. We all know that she's the heaviest character in the game, of course, right? Arya,
Yeah.
so heavy that a strong attack like that would not get. Oh, wow, she ended up living. Oh, wow, okay.
The bugs getting thrown pretty far out there. It looks like the red team's Arya trying to do something towards the ledge, but blue team opting to just, you know, reset the situation there. Going to center stage. Watch out for that rocket, though. Yeah.
It's still active despite it being frozen. All the momentum just goes away, which is a really cool thing that they added. That's something that Superman absolutely does in a couple comics. Coach Sarah coming on to Teals, but not able to kill Dante
What?
just quite yet.
Laser. I felt like that laser connected. I didn't see a dodge indicator or anything. That was really weird.
Huh.
I've come for you.
Getting broken. There's the there.
Yeah, rollback can be a weird thing. Oh, but yeah, you're gonna get caught by that rocket. Luckily, it was not enough to get the point for blue team, but red team in a good position to close out these stocks, but cannot afford to rack up any more damage because There it is. That is the exact reason I was talking about.
Our stories aren't written.
Ooh. Okay,
Blue team is on some shit, bro. They are cooking.
they're on fire at the moment.
No damage on the red team, so this is a chance for them to make a really nice comeback.
Ooh,
We
able
do
to
have
catch
some
the
good
pair.
armor.
Got reversed there by the Aryas
Oh.
though, but looks like Dante able to come out of that alive. So them taking game 2 here of the reset and putting
We should
Luck
discuss this over some carrots
and
sometime.
Luck and Teals here on the chopping block for this last game.
Yeah, they're kind of I think it might be a character switch. No, just because you have to just become better at that point. I don't know.
Like I feel
Like-
like all these players are playing relatively well. It's just in terms of the composition here with Superman and Arya, it's showing to lead to a lot more confirms. Bugs kind of throws out this wall of projectiles and everything, but it looks like Blue Team's doing a good job at dealing with that. And other than Bugs' Nair, right, there isn't really a whole lot that keeps characters in place. And in terms of like what Arya has to close out those stocks, getting a Nair is usually something that's going to keep them grounded. If you try to do it in the air, it's not going to work as well. And I think that's where a big difference here comes out, where you have Arya, which ends up locking you in place, and then you have Superman, which can see that, go for the up special, and just immediately close out the stock.
Yeah. Blue team is kind of looking like the dominant team here. Red team might not be able to make this comeback happen, but we still have to wait and see. We both know that Luck and Teals are really strong players, so let's see. Also, did you see that did you see that thing that it's like, actually, you know what? It's a MultiVersus. I'm gonna talk about it later.
Figuring out the final, well, I won't say final, possibly final stage pick here. I'm not sure what stage Bugs would specifically excel with. I feel like maybe something like Batcave, just because, as I was saying, it kind of forces people to interact. You got a smaller area, and you can like do things with like either Vault or a Rocket that become a little bit more of a stage hazard because you don't have as many places to go, especially once the cars disappear.
That's true. Also, okay, there it is. I was about to say. I think we should hit next, but that's fine. Oh, we're on Cromulons now. Okay. I mean, it did work out for them last time, almost, but they kind of wait. Okay, it's probably a glitch. No way. Okay, I was about to say, no way they're running the double Aria, dude, or the triple Aria and the Superman, bro.
So, if I remember correctly from the last monthly I did here, double characters was legal. I don't know if that is the case here in this tournament. That might have been changed. I would have to check with Kree here. But that is looking like it's not going to be the case here. And we're going into game 3 here of the reset for Grand Finals.
You're sure not in Kansas
All right.
anymore.
This is potential bracket point for. Oh my god.
Yeah, going with using Ice Breath on Arya there to help apply a bit there to really slow down the opponent. And I think like Arya can get a lot of value there because once your opponent isn't really moving that far in the Arya combos, you're able to kind of get that up special confirm a little bit easier.
The knife is just on Superman. I mean, he has that rage on him for a very long time. And Superman applying rage is not good. There's the rocket. Yep, there it is. Just
All it takes is a little bit of Frost Breath,
A
apparently.
little bit. And that just negates an entire moveset. And now there's a
Nasty
knife on
combo.
Superman. Oh, she had the combo. Teals had it, but Here comes Azure with the
Oh,
assistance.
105% holding on to dear life there as Bugs, but getting hit by that bear. Will you be able to make it back? The Arya is straight out to the blast zone.
That was also a really smart play that could have happened. Unfortunately, the speakers broke, but we saw Azure go for the Arya thing, where it, you know, she does a taunt and like it freezes her opponent in place. Bugs about to get hit by that. That would have not been good, especially for the Superman. And we're looking at the red damage onto the blue team. What happened to Arya Stark? She just got killed and she's at 24% already.
Watch out for that rocket.
Okay.
As Rage was able to apply that weakness there to Bugs Bunny, but Red Arya able to close it out, and Bugs able to clutch up, getting that other point, putting Red Team here in the lead, which is what they need because they cannot afford to lose this game. Holding on for dear life at 170.5. Yeah, you're not making it back.
Someone save Arya, bro. Someone save Teals, bro. Someone save okay.
Teals able to get a bit of value there with the side special, but cannot afford to get hit with anything too strong, and that's a strong forward air, but luckily able to make it back. Had to use the knife there, was running out of resources from the look of it. Oh, Dante getting that. That is absolutely huge.
That's ooh. Oh, reverse. Okay, that's our special. Oh yeah, I see it, bro. And what a move to do it, bro.
Game 3 of the reset. Dante and Wiz, your Conduit Gaming West Doubles Grand Finalists.
Damn. And they made that really convincing as well. Like that was what wasn't it like 1, 2, 3?
Yeah,
they just won 3 games in a row without dropping anything. I'm genuinely impressed.
Yeah, Superman's definitely to be reckoned with.
And they nerfed him as well last game too. I'm not last game, last patch. Like he did. I'm telling you, dude, Superman is broken. All right, I don't know where this slander of Superman's not good came from, but I always knew this character was strong.
Does that really exist? There's no shot that
people were saying that he was bad for a while. People were like, "Oh, he sucks." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
I just remember he's been relatively good since the closed beta, and even before that was really good. So
in the closed beta, yeah, he was even stronger. They give him armor on like down air, down smash, forward air, and I was just like, bro, he don't need all this. So that's gone now. But as we can see, man, the man of tomorrow, always chilling. But that's going to be it for today's stream. We appreciate everyone.
It's not it for today's stream. It's it for you guys if you want to be. But I have to degen my way through singles now.
Oh shit.
Yep, that's my life.
In that case, shout out to the king, man. Thank you so much, Freestab, for hosting this, man.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for coming on commentating. Definitely livened things up.
No, we got you, bro. Shout out to my boy Nasta. Also, Nasta, I know where I'm probably gonna go get some food, so if you wanna play MVS Twitter, I got you.
That's one of the pros of having your co-commentator as your Dubs partner. But good luck to everybody going through the singles here. It was a pleasure to be here. As always, Freestab, I'm always happy to come back and commentate this tournament again.
Sounds good.
Same here. First time. All right. Peace out, everybody. Bye.
All right. Peace out, y'all.
What are you talking about?
We don't have to do this. But if you insist. Careful.
Don't underestimate me. Quick now. A useless effort.
Match point. Red team.
Let's try again.
Match point. Blue team.
I will bury you in the red bloomers.
Defeat.
Stick to heroics, Superman. Leave the list to me.
could have walked away.
Don't underestimate me.
Match point. Red team.
Superman, remember me.
Match point. Blue team.
A strong man from the stars against a child. How is this going?
Firing!
Defeat.
House L has honor, even in defeat. Never defeated a man from the stars before. First time for everything.
Match point. Red team.
I've got a better idea this time.
Match point. Blue team.
I will bury you in those red bloomers. Dodge this! House L has honor, even in defeat.